senior. The three other linebackers, Friddle, Miller, and Mon, were all sophomores. Another sophomore, Owen Beam, at safety position. Dallas Bachmeyer at safety position. Beam is a sophomore. Bachmeyer is a senior. And Carson Hannestead, he's wearing number 5 and a sophomore. And he is at one corner. The other corner is Ethan Welk, wearing number 7, a sophomore. So there's your starting lineups on the defensive side for Fargo North. Head coach Adam Rowland. Assistant coaches Brett Miller, Jerry Schneider, Jake Mackey, Troy Peterson, Paul Zenz, Justin Beam, Jason Copley, Eric Gerst, Seth Brenneman, Chris Doherty, Mike Boutain, and TJ Drager. The offensive side of the ball, we'll just go quick through them, is going to be Jalen May in the offensive line, Alex Wagner, Jacob Johnson at center, Adam Jarski at the right guard, and Levi Leinen at the right tackle position. One running back is going to be Jim Miller, and the other running back is Mason Lockwood. And again, we mentioned Lockwood's name in the pregame show. Mason Lockwood ran for 187 yards last week against the Huskies. Hayden Gross is going to be at the tight end position. Carson Schultes will be at the wide receiver position, and Nathan Friddle will be at another wide receiver position, and the quarterback, Daniel Boutain. So there is your starting lineups for the Fargo North Spartans. Let's take a look at the starting lineups now. Brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. First for the defense on the Wahpeton Huskies side of the ball. On the defensive line, Thomas Ulrich, a senior. Landon Scharfenkamp, another senior. And defensive end, Nathan Worrell is going to be wearing number 34, a senior. And a junior, Jackson Cluton, wearing number 70, will be a defensive end. Hunter Owens will be a one linebacker, a senior. Jacob DeVries, another senior for the Huskies at linebacker, and the other linebacker is going to be number 5, Caden Kappas, a junior. Taking a look at the safeties, Tori Ulick and Bo Arnstein. Tori is a senior, Bo Arnstein is a junior, and Riley Schmidt is at one corner, Jacob Burnt at the other. Jacob Burnt is a junior. Taking a look at the offensive starting lineups here, brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. At quarterback for the Huskies is going to be number 7, Blake Schaefer, a senior. At the starting running back is going to be number 44, Trayton Malka, freshman. Bo Arnstein gets the start at wide receiver. He is a junior. And at the other wide receiver is going to be number 5, Caden Kappas, a junior. Tori Ulick at the other wide receiver position, 3 wide receivers for the Huskies. Tori is a senior. Colin Samuels, a senior, is the starting tight end. On the offensive line for the Huskies, Riley Timian, a junior, wearing number 54. Number 72, Chase Wickern, a senior, and he will be at the other tackle position. At the center position, Josh Byer, a junior, wearing number 71, and the 2 guards, Connor Rosenberg, number 75, and Zach Gunnarsson, number 58. So there's your starting lineups. Head coach Wade Gilbertson, assistant coaches Terry Model, Patrick Goulon, Evan McCall, Cale Peterson, Hunter McCall, and Noah Brendan. There's your starting lineups, brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Well, B-Dub, we're all set to go here, I think, for playoff football.
Well, I think I'm set to go now here, Joe. You got the right stream started, so everyone can see us now.
Everybody's on board with us,
Everybody's on board.
Right.
So it should be a good one here.
Thanks to Brian Geffrey and the Geffrey crew. They're having a big party in the garage tonight watching us on Three Borders Sports Network. Want to thank Brian and Digital Guru for helping us out. Brian, glad you're always with us, buddy. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. And a little technical difficulty. I don't want to say technical difficulty, but just the wrong button push.
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah, I think so.
Well,
we got a lot of things going on.
We
in this
do.
booth.
There's a lot of stuff going on in this booth,
people crammed
folks.
in here. There's going to be a lot of background noise tonight.
Yep. Not trying to make excuses, folks, but it is a busy booth. All right, so we're going to have the kickoff sponsor here, and the kickoff brought to you by Minn Kota Ag, right there in Breckenridge. Minn Kota Ag, our kickoff sponsor, bringing you a great foundation for the game. Minn Kota Ag, kickoff sponsor, and also a partial game sponsor. We appreciate that. Kickoff received at about the 11-yard line, going up the middle, getting around the middle, and going outside to the 41-yard line is Tori Ulick. Nice return for Tori there, B-Dub.
Yeah, that's what Wahpeton needs right there. You know that Ulick has that speed, almost able to break that thing all the way. Just a little shoestring tackle at the end to save the touchdown.
Fargo North comes in at 6-0 in the East region. Wahpeton comes in at 3-3. Wahpeton, the number 6 seed, and Fargo North, the number 3 seed. So there's your first play of the game. Nice return there of almost 30 yards by Tori Ulick. And we're looking for a football here, so once we get the football in. Our cameraman, we should mention him tonight, I suppose, is Adam Schreiner. So Adam's running the camera for us tonight. I appreciate that, Adam.
Out there in the stands for us.
He's out there freezing out. It's not that cold.
We appreciate it, though.
So Schaefer in the gun. Right beside him is Malk. And he pitches it over to the right side here to Malk. And Malk gets across the 40, maybe to the 43, 44, maybe. And he's tackled there at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, not a lot there, but enough to get a little bit of a gain. Trayton's got good speed. Not much of a hole there, but we'll take a couple yards there on first down.
Hayden Gross on the tackle for Fargo North Spartans. So we've just got, because we were limited in space here, folks, we've just got the one camera going here. But it's a good shot here by looking at it on the monitor here. Looks pretty nice out there, Brian. Arnstein in motion. Schaefer looks to his left, and coming in on the slant pattern was Tori Ulick, bobbles the ball and dropped the ball on the tackle, and it's recovered by Fargo North at about the 36. So a nice completion on the slant pattern, and popped out from behind there as Ulick was trying to make extra yards after the catch, Brian, and a turnover on the Huskies here to start the game.
Yeah, great play, great execution there, and then Tori just at the end not able to put the ball away. Never got a chance to put it away and just kind of bobbled it. And it bounced out in front of him, and just no chance to recover that. And you're just going to have to put that one behind you and not let that get you down. And that's the one thing, if we go back to the game just a week ago, turnovers. If Wahpeton can take care of the ball, they can be in business here. They had a big turnover in that game that cost them a touchdown.
So once again, Boutain in the gun here. Deep in the formation is going to be Lockwood, and it's a fake the handoff to Lockwood, and it's going to be a rollout pass to the right side. Completed to Miller, gets across the 50 and maybe down to the 45. We'll see him mark him at the 46 of the Huskies. So a big gain there on 1st and 10.
Yeah, a lot of room there, wide open there. Miller able to rumble down the sideline and pick up big yardage for the first down and move into Husky territory.
So about an 18-yard gain there on the first play for Fargo North. So again, it was a big play for Tori Ulick there, and unfortunately, a turnover on the Huskies there gives Fargo North the ball back.
We'll see if the Huskies' defense can contain a little bit better. They had some trouble. They gave up 49 points up there in Wahpeton. Going to have to do a better job today.
The big running back, Mason Lockwood, deep here in the formation. And this time it's a keeper on the quarterback. Boutain goes up the middle and rumbles forward there for a first down up near the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Boutain doing a good job there. Just running the RPO, a big hole right up the middle, making the right decision to pull that ball out of Miller's belly and pick up the first down again.
So did you see a lot of that last Friday night, Brian? I wasn't there, like I said.
Yeah, I mean, these two teams really do look alike. They can certainly put the points on the board, but they run a lot of the same stuff. And Wahpeton really should be prepared for it, as you had a chance to play them and then watch film as well.
Friddle split out wide to the left. Lockwood in the backfield. And there's a roll out to the right, and Cluden almost gets him, but it's a pass incomplete. It was right into the belly of, I believe, I'm looking for his number here, but I don't see it, Brian. I don't have because Jackson Cluden made the pressure there on Boutain. Pass was intended, I believe, for Bruns.
Yeah, I think it was Bruns as well out there. He's wide open.
Ball I couldn't tell if it was 80 or 88. It looks like 88 now as he comes to the sideline here.
So that's going to be Zeller.
80, Zeller, yep. We'll say that was Zeller. It looked like 80 over across the way. That's why I kind of hesitated.
Yeah, we're in the press box here, and there's a big glare that's coming off of the top wormhole here that we're looking out of. So tough to see some of those numbers down there.
So Boutain now in the gun. Lockwood straight behind him. He has not touched the ball yet. Big guy rumbled for 187 yards, and it's a keeper again by Boutain up the middle. Gains about 5 or 6, gets across near the 25-yard line. It'll be third down and about 5.
Based on the first couple of plays here, even though Wahpeton only ran one play, we might be in for a game like we had a week ago, where these two teams put up a lot of points.
So these two teams, again, it was 49-42 loss for the Huskies down in Wahpeton, as we are at the 10-minute mark here of quarter number 1. Again, Boutain in the backfield. Lockwood now off to his immediate right, and set off to the side of, or to the back, is Miller. Snap, Boutain's going to roll and pitch. He goes over to Miller across the 25, but he might be up for a first down. It looks like Bo Arnstein on the tackle, so good to see Bo back in there on the defense for Wahpeton, but it's a first down. They're going to move the chains.
Yeah, good option play run there. Miller picks up the first down. But like you say, Joe, good for the Huskies to see Arnstein back in there. Second leading tackler, did not play in the game against North up at Wahpeton. So we'll see if he can make a difference to maybe stuff some of these drives. But the Spartans off to a good roll here with their first possession of the ball.
We're already getting some text messages here, buddy. We'll have to take care of those in the first break here. Boutain now in the gun. Again, Lockwood behind him, has not touched the ball yet. Ball at about the 21-yard line. A little slant pattern comes in, and it's complete to Friddle, and he's going to get across the 5, inside the 5, and he's whistled down there.
Yeah, nice little slant move there. And Friddle doing a good job of picking up yards after the catch there, Joe.
It's first and goal now in the Scott's Electric red zone. Scott's Electric, for any of your electrician needs, make sure you see Scott's Electric in downtown Wahpeton. And Boutain gets the signal from the sideline, runs back in with the play. It's first and goal now. Ball on the 3-yard line.
Defense going to need to make a stand here.
So this time Lockwood's deep in the formation. We'll see if they give it to the big guy here closer than they do. Rolls off the left side, and he's going to get in for the touchdown. And he's got a 3-yard touchdown run at the 8:39 mark here of the first quarter. So at 8:39, Lockwood's 3-yard touchdown runs puts the Spartans up 6-0 here right away.
Yeah, just a little pitch off tackle there, and he almost got bumped into the end zone on the tackle, got pushed forward, and put him in for the score.
And coming in to kick for Fargo North, and it's up and it's good. And that kick was good there by Max Watson. How about that, Brian?
There we go.
Max Watson kicks the extra point. You probably saw him last week, too. So at the 8:39 mark, Watson's kick is good, and North Spartans take the lead here right away in quarter number 1. And we will be right back after this message right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Bundling auto and home is a great way to save money and precious time. Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, will make it easy and convenient. Your savings could be spent on that next amazing vacation. So stop by or call Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Call 643-8511. Amanda Frederick is proud to support Cowboy and Cowgirl athletics.
Well, Brian, it's same thing. We're took off from last week here. Fargo North gets the ball, and they march right down and get 7 points on their first drive. So nothing new here that you haven't seen.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be who's going to score the most points, but I think it might be who gets the most stops. Wahpeton made a big gain there on the first play, but unfortunately turned it over. So we'll see if North can also stop Wahpeton. They had a tough time last week stopping them as well.
Cook goes deep inside the 5. Ulick brings it out here to about the 15-yard line. Didn't get the return that he wanted this time, and he's tackled at about the 15. So Huskies going to start deep in their own territory on drive number 2.
Yeah, second possession here, going to start a little bit deeper. They had a good return off the opening kickoff. So we'll see if they can put that turnover behind them, see if Ulick can put that behind him because he's a big part of this offense, and see if they can get back to what they do.
So the Huskies come out now with 2 wide, 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Kappas in the wide receiver position in the slot position. Arnstein goes on the turnaround there, and Arnstein gets around the corner of the 20, the 22, and he's going to be stopped there by a host of Spartans. So a nice gain there on 1st and 10 for the Huskies.
Yeah, pick up about 5 there. You'll take that little inside handoff on the end around there.
And the Huskies in their customary no-huddle offense here, Brian, and it'll be second and a nice gain there. They'll give them about 7 yards on that, so it's 2nd and 3.
You'll take 7 yards a carry.
So Schaefer gets Samuels in motion that time, and Schaefer drops back 3 steps, looks across the middle, pass complete. Nice catch there by Arnstein as he had to go to his right there, Brian. He makes the catch right at the 30-yard line for the first down.
Yeah, just right up the seam there. And, Joe, that was in between 3 defenders.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Able to thread the needle and put that one in there. You had
Schaefer had a little zip on that one.
Yeah, you did. You had Ulick open on the left side, too, as well, as they're playing soft on the outside on Ulick, creeping in a little bit now.
So we're in the Huskies here, 1st and 10, ball at about the 31-yard line. Schaefer, a little pitch to the right there to Trayton Malk, and covering that one up in a hurry for the North Spartans is going to be Jacob Johnson, and I believe also on the tackle was going to be Miller.
Yeah, nowhere to go there, Joe. Missed block there out in front, and a little loss of a couple yards there.
So the Huskies lose. Oh, yeah, it was more than a couple there, buddy. It was almost 5.
5-yard loss.
2nd and 15 here. Little shift in the offense. Now this time we got 3 to the left and 1 to the right. Kappas, lone receiver on the right. Single coverage, and now there's double coverage on Caden. Samuels in motion, comes to the slot position. Kappas goes deep, and the pass goes across the middle. It's tipped, but it's received there by Arnstein. Gets up to near the 40-yard line, and the pass was intended, I believe, for Ulick, and it goes off of his hands, and it lands right into the hands of Arnstein.
Yeah, I think that ball was tipped by Friddle, actually.
One of the defenders tipped it.
Yeah, and it just heads up tip drill there, and able to pick up that pass and pick up the first down.
That was a pretty good
Almost
play there.
The first down there.
Good concentration by Arnstein. So it's 3rd and 1 now for the Huskies here. Ball at about the 40-yard line. They need to get to the 41. Blitz coming up the middle. Schaefer's going to scramble. He comes around to the right side, looks deep for Kappas. Kappas makes the catch at the 35, gets up to the 28-yard line. Tackled here by Ethan Welk. Nice, good read there as Kappas saw that Schaefer was in trouble, just took off, went down the line, and Schaefer found him.
Yeah, I thought Schaefer was going to take off and run that ball.
I did too.
And then Kappas ended up with single coverage, got behind his man. Ball was a little short, able to come back and make that catch. Just good hands there and good read to come back and get that ball.
Huskies on the move, 6:07 to go. Schaefer takes the snap, puts it into the belly of Arnstein. He's going to try and go around the left side, gets around the left, inside the 25, to about the 24. And it's, again, good to see Arnstein being able to run the ball here, as last week he was on the injured reserve list, so to speak.
Arnstein doing a good job of getting past Hannestead there. He was in the backfield trying to make that tackle early and able to pick up about 3 yards there on the first down play.
So 5:43 to go. It's going to be 2nd and a long 6. Schaefer with Malk in the backfield alongside him. He puts Samuels in motion. Takes the snap, rolls to the right, looking for Kappas. Sends him down. Now Schaefer's in trouble. He's got to run forward. Gets up to the 25, gets up to the line of scrimmage, maybe gets a net yard gain of 1. He was looking for Kappas on this side, Brian, and couldn't quite get Kappas open to make the pass.
Yeah, once he broke into his sprint, Kappas had a little double move where he stopped and then took off again and would have been open, but I don't think Schaefer saw him.
So it's approaching the 5-minute mark here of the first quarter. Time is moving fast here in the first quarter. We're under 5 minutes to play. Schaefer in the gun, split backs. Puts it into the belly of Malk. Now a little pitch pass forward to Arnstein, but a nice tackle there. And a nice tackle made by Hunter Van Raden. But it's about a 2-yard gain for Arnstein. It'll be 4th and 4.
Yeah, that play didn't really get a chance to develop. If he's got a chance to hold on to that ball a little bit, and then Bo's able to get a little more separation. But the pressure was coming from the backside there from Friddle, I thought. And good positive yards, but could have been a big gainer.
So it's 4th and 4 for the Huskies here. Not quite to the Scott's Electric red zone, and we got a whistle and a violation, and I got a feeling, Brian, it's not good. So we'll see what happens here. It's going to be, oh no, the Huskies are clapping. I don't know. We'll see. Offsides. It'll be a first down for the Huskies. First down for the Huskies. Offsides on the Spartans. I saw the Huskies clapping in the offensive line there. One of the big guys was clapping there for the Huskies. I don't know if it was Timian, Wickren, Rosenberg, Gunnarsson, or Byer, but those guys were clapping as soon as that happened, and it's a first down for the Huskies. We're inside the Scott's Electric red zone. It's 4:10 to go, and the clock continues to go. Huskies now on the 17-yard line.
Got to come away with 7 here, Joe.
Got to come away with 7. Schaefer with Malk to his left, puts it in the belly, keeps it himself, and he's almost tackled in the backfield there, but he does get ahead for a gain of 2. He's brought down there by Levi Leinen.
And this is kind of the area in the game against North at Wahpeton where the Huskies had problems. They got into the red zone a couple times and then just weren't able to score. We saw that against Fargo South, too. They were in the red zone a couple times, got a turnover down there, and weren't able to capitalize on it. They're just going to have to be able to get something out of it when they get down here.
Again, split backs. 2 to the left, Kappas to the right, high snap. Schaefer's got to go after it, gets it, and now he's going to see if he can run with it.
He's got to throw this ball out of bounds.
And he's going to throw, and he comes across, and pass intended for Samuels. Whew. At the 16-yard line, Samuels had to put the brakes on, but couldn't come up with it. Schaefer did well to pick that ball up and get that thing back so they can get back to the original line of scrimmage,
That was dangerous, Joe.
He
threw that
really
ball back
dangerous.
into coverage. He was running to his right, threw it back to his left. Did a little Brett Favre there against the Saints.
Brett Favre.
And fortunate enough not to get that thing picked off.
3:17 to go. 3rd and 9 for the Huskies here in the Scott's Electric red zone. Schaefer looks to the right. Kappas fade to the corner, and just off his hands, but there's going to be pass interference. It'll be 1st and goal for the Huskies. Pass interference, the flag flew on Ethan Welk.
Let's see if they call it on Welk or if they call it on Kappas, Joe.
We'll see what they say. All right, I made the premature call, Brian. Now you're ringing me back in here, buddy. Announcer guy got excited. See what they say. It's pass interference, definitely, against North.
Yeah, it is against North. Good.
So the pass interference against Fargo North will give the Huskies 1st and goal to go. We'll see where they mark the ball.
It'd be
half the distance
here.
So was it the...
They're on about the 7-yard line here.
So 1st and goal from the 7. So Kappas was hard covered there by Welk, but the flag came flying out. The referee was standing right there. Split backs with Schaefer. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Schaefer takes a snap, looks to the left, runs to the left now, sprints. Another flag comes in, and it's probably going to be a hold. And I'm guessing it's going to go against the Huskies there as it came in from behind.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold. And I think that's going to be on Garcia. Just right in the backfield there, and Schaefer was in front, and then the hold was behind him.
So we'll see. It is a hold, and it's against the Huskies, just like we thought. Looks like it might have been
70.
Is Josh Byer, I believe.
Byer. Yeah, Josh Byer.
Yep. Sorry, Josh.
He probably want me to keep it on 77 there.
And the 71 was the 77, Brian. All right, it's on the... should it be 3rd down? It should only be 2nd down, shouldn't it?
It's 3rd down.
It's got 3rd down, but it's... And now another whistle, and they're saying that one's against the offense. Is it 3rd down? Is that... I'm confused here. After the pass interference, it wasn't a 1st down? I lost count here, buddy. I'm sorry.
I lost count, too.
So anyway, they've got it on the board. The sideline marker says 3rd down, so I guess we'll have to go with 3rd down. And now they're saying it's 3rd and 16, so they did not call it a 1st down. So my fault, folks. I thought it was 1st and goal from the 7, but they did not give them the 1st down. So it is 3rd down and 16. Samuels in motion to the left. Schaefer takes a snap, looks to the right. Across the middle now, Arnstein was wide open and missed the target. And defense there by Gus Mon, but just missed Arnstein coming across the middle.
Yeah, I thought if Bo could have laid out for that, he might have been able to grab that one, but had a defender there too as well.
So now it'll be 4th down and 16 for the Huskies.
Certainly would have picked up the 1st down there.
So this quarter was flying right along, Brian, here in the last minute or so of the game. It's taken a long time here. We're still at 2:37 to go in quarter number 1.
Yeah, but turnovers and mistakes, penalties are hurting the Huskies right now.
Again, motion comes Arnstein. Across the middle, and nobody there. Just overthrows, Samuels in the end zone. It'll be a turnover on downs for the Spartans.
Yeah, just a tough one there. Just sailed it over the middle there. Samuels open, but but just over his head. Pressure was coming too again, Joe, so not an easy throw for Schaefer. But we are used to seeing them pick that up when needed.
Just some quick shout-outs here. Steph Hoffman giving us a shout-out. Thank you, Steph. Chris and Christy Marr, always Three Borders Sports fans. Thank you, guys. And watching Three Borders Sports Network, always tuning in, Chris and Christy Marr. We got some more guys. Rod Romerheim and family watching Mom and Brenda from the rehab hospital. We wish Corinne very well in her recovery. Thank you. And here we got a snap and a handoff, and it goes Lockwood going across the 40, and the Huskies trying to get him down, and they get him down after about a 17-yard gain across the 40 to about the 42.
Lockwood just using all his strength up the middle, just carrying defenders with them, picking up yardage in bunches, and another big game for the Spartans.
A well-built young man. He is 5'8", 215 pounds.
Yeah, I don't know that I would want to get in his way.
So the Romerheims are watching. Again, we wish Corrine well. Get well soon there, Corrine, from the rehab hospital.
Big sports fan.
Yes, she does. She watches Three Borders a lot, too, and watches the Huskies all the time. So Boutain in the backfield, takes a snap and a pitch to the near side, comes to Lockwood, almost in the backfield, but he gets across the 42, across the 45, near the 50-yard line, and he's tackled there by Thomas Ulrich and also Jackson Cluton there. But Lockwood carries it ahead on first down for a gain of about 6.
Riley Schmidt had a chance in the backfield to make that tackle.
Is that Riley?
Yep. And just wasn't able to wrap him up. Went low and just wasn't able to grab him by the shoe there. That would have been a nice loss.
Chad Affield gave us a report here, buddy. Chad's always watching Three Borders Sports Network, but he's also at the Cowgirl volleyball game, and the Cowgirls win set number 1, 25-16 over Lake Park Audubon. Boutain hands it off. Now a little trickeration going on here. Boutain throws it to the right side, intended for Arnstein, and almost picked off. Now they call a flag on Arnstein. I think it's going to be a flag on pass interference.
Yeah, they're going to call him for face guard. He never turned around to see the ball, put his hands up.
Yep.
And the ball was short and underthrown.
Yep.
If he would have turned around, he would have had an interception.
Arnstein almost came up with that one on the interception as it ricocheted off of the defender, or off of the receiver. But it did not, and it's 1:09 to go here in quarter number 1, and they're marking off the yards.
So 15-yard penalty here, and going to be a first down.
So congratulations to the Cowgirls winning set number 1 in their quarterfinal round.
See if they can get through set number 2. They seem to struggle sometimes, as Coach Wilson says. So
thanks, Chad, for the update.
Hopefully they'll keep it going there.
Boutain gets a man in motion coming this way is Friddle. Steps back, looks to the right. Good pressure by the Huskies, and they see if Thomas Ulrich can pull him down, and they do, and it's a sack by the Huskies for a loss of about 3 or 4 yards. Jackson Cluton celebrating there with the Huskies, and we're under a minute to play, B-Dub.
Yeah, Cluton doing a good job getting in. He had the whole line in there, but they're able to wrap him up this time. Boutain very loose back there, so Husky doing a good job of getting the sack there.
So it's going to bring up second and about 15. Thomas Ulrich gets credit for the sack along with Jackson Cluton. So it's second and 15 from about the 42-yard line of the Huskies. Let's see if the Huskies can have a defensive stop here, Brian.
Yeah, just give them short yardage if you can. See if you can hold them here.
This time Lockwood up to the left of Boutain. Snap into the belly of Lockwood, right up the middle, and he jerks out to the left. Gets across the 35 and almost up to the 30. Does get tackled at the 30 there by Cluton and Kappas, and the clock continues to wind. It'll be third down and short here, and that will probably wrap up quarter number 1. We'll switch ends of the field, and welcome back again, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. We're going to take a break on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Fargo North 7, the Huskies 0. Back after this.
Around here, every town is a sports town, and why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids, to get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead, and why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck. Network, Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Adam Schreiner, and we got a little jump on the line, but they did not get offside, so they're going to keep it going here. And a snap, and they hand it off to Lockwood right up the middle. Arm tackle ain't going to bring that big guy down, but he does get tackled there at about the 27 or 28-yard line. It's close to a first down. North thinks they got it, and they do. It's interesting how fast they call that first down now, Brian.
Yeah,
in the old days, they might have brought the chains out.
Well, I mean, they might have, but, I mean, there's another one where the Huskies are in the backfield and they're just hitting them too high. You've got to
can't arm tackle that big guy.
You're not going to get him with one arm.
Yep.
You've just got to get in there and get him wrapped up and bring him down.
Adam Schreiner on the camera for us tonight. Here as we are 11 minutes, 36 seconds left here in quarter number 2. Butane in the backfield. Lockwood's to his right now, and a pitch to Lockwood across the 30, the 25, gets up to the 20, and that boy just rumbles down the sideline, and he's taken down there by Arnstein, but he's inside the 20.
He's going to get a lot of work tonight, and until the Huskies can stop him, he's going to stay out there. He's kind of
slow getting up here.
Gimping here a little bit. Yeah, he's going to come off.
Yeah, he's going to come off here. So the big guy is coming off the sideline here. So, Bo Arnstein in on the tackle. 5'8", 215-pound senior Mason Lockwood comes to the sideline. Jeremiah Sem in at one of the receiver positions. Friddle at the other wide receiver position, and on the near side is Schultes. Fake pitch and a good tackle in the backfield there by Caden Kappas. Grabbed him around, or is that Arnstein?
That was Kappas.
That is Kappas.
That's how you tackle. You wrap him up and bring him down.
Right around the waist, and Caden just threw his own body weight, pulled him down.
Yeah, doing a good job there.
And here comes Lockwood back in here. So it's 3rd and about 4. They do have a good kicker in Watson. I think I saw a stat earlier, Brian. I can't find my stat sheet right now on it, but I think he was like 34 of 34 on extra points this year.
No relation, but it's in the name, I think.
It's in the name. It's all part of the name.
Yeah.
All right, once again, Lockwood deep in the formation. Butane takes the snap, and this time he's going to keep it, but there is a whistle, I believe.
False start, I think.
I agree, I believe. Yep. Yep. There's a couple of movement pieces to the puzzle there. I think the wide receiver moved, and I think the running back, number 40, was Jim Miller. I think he might have beat the snap count, too. 10 minutes exactly to go here in quarter number 2 in the first half here, folks. We got a good one going.
See if the Spartans can return the favor and move themselves backwards here, as the Huskies did when they were down here.
Daniel Butane, 5'9", 170-pound senior for Fargo North. Lockwood this time off to the immediate right of Butane. Miller deep. Snap. And this time Butane pitches off to Miller here across the 20, inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line. Taken out of bounds there by Burnt and also Arnstein.
Yeah, well-executed option there. The ball fake up the middle. When you got Lockwood in there, you gotta see if he has the ball. And everyone took a little too long to check and see if he had it by the time he reacted there on the outside, and running a good option there, picking up big yards.
So it's 1st and 10 here for the Spartans now in the Scott's Electric red zone on the 15-yard line of the Huskies. So Butane sets in the gun. Lockwood to his left. Man in motion, a little pitch forward to Friddle, and Friddle goes around the left side inside the 10, and he's getting some blocks down there low, but he's not going to get in, but he got a first down on that run. A little pitch pass there, Brian.
Yeah, again.
Shovel pass, I guess.
A little shovel pass there. Again, they look like the Huskies, a play that the Huskies run. and Friddle able to get outside and almost make it into the end zones. And they're going to call him out at about the 4-yard line there.
Called him out at about the 4, so he must have stepped out of bounds over there on the far sideline, and it's going to be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Checking in for the Huskies is Riley Timian on defense. In coverage on the near side, here's Riley Schmidt. Boutain under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to Lockwood, and he gets up to the 3, and a good leg tackle there. Brought down by Caden Kappas.
Yeah, Kappas doing a good job of tripping him up. Didn't get a chance to wrap him up, but knocked him off balance and got some help there from the Huskies behind him.
Kappas giving up 60. Yeah, I said 60. No, that'd be 60 pounds. Caden Kappas giving up 60 pounds to Lockwood.
No fear.
Nope, just went after it hard. A gain of 2 by Lockwood. 8.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Ball on about the 2-yard line. It'll be 2nd goal from the 2 for the Spartans. They break the huddle here. And Boutain again under center. And Lockwood gets it. He's going to go around the left side, cuts back to the right, gets into the end zone, and a touchdown for Lockwood on a 2-yard touchdown run. So at the 8:10 mark of quarter number 2, Lockwood a 2-yard touchdown run. He had 4 touchdowns against the Huskies last week, and he has 2 today.
Yeah, once you get down there, Joe, it really is tough to stop Lockwood right down there on the 2-yard line, and it's just a tough task to do. And the Huskies have struggled to contain him here early.
So whistle was offsides on the Huskies, and they're going to say that Fargo North is going to decline that one. So Watson's in to kick again. Max Watson, 6 foot, 160 pounds, sophomore, is kicking the ball well for Fargo North. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So he's 36 of 36, I believe. And that will be a 14-0 lead here for Fargo North over the Wahpeton Huskies here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 8 minutes, 10 seconds to go in quarter number 2. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
Well, Brian, the Huskies trail here 14-0 here with 8:10 to go in quarter number 2. The Huskies got their work cut out for them now as they got to come from behind.
Yeah, on their first possession, a turnover hurt them, and then on the second possession, penalties hurt them. You got to play clean football. It's playoff time, and you've really got to play a perfect game almost. You know that North can put up points, but you also can put up points. But like I said, you got to get a stop here and there. If you're not going to be able to convert and get in the end zone, you're going to have to be able to stop the Spartans here a couple times throughout this game.
Watson set to kick off. And it's a short little pooch kick, and it's taken there at the 48-yard line. Did it travel? It did travel 10 yards, didn't it? Did the flag come in?
Well, we'll see what happens here.
I thought he threw a flag, but there is a flag on the play. I don't know if somebody from the North Spartans was offsides or what happened there, but it did travel the 10 yards.
They were up there quick, that's for sure. It was a great kick. It was placed in the perfect spot.
So we'll
right there
see
between
here.
The 50 and the 45.
Adam's got the camera on the referees right now, so we'll see what they call. Just missed that one there. I think they're discussing if there was somebody offsides or what, but the flag came from the back here, so I don't know how that referee could see that it was offsides, but we'll see what they call. Or was it the sideline was offside, or Adam's pointing to the sideline, so.
It did call a legal touch there.
Yeah. So something happened there that I didn't get to see, buddy. Illegal touch is what they said, and it's going to go against the Spartans. So the Huskies going to get inside Spartan territory, inside the 40-yard line at the 39.
So here we go again. You got good starting position here. You got to come away with points on this possession.
Nobody in the backfield with Schaefer. Samuels goes in motion, turns upfield. Now Schaefer gets pressure, and he's going to go down in a heap.
Had Samuels there underneath in the slot.
And I see Adam Jarski on the tackle.
Everybody went long, and then Samuels just kind of went into the flat. He was open there.
Loss of about 5 yards, but you got to give your quarterback some time here to get the ball downfield if they're going to run deep patterns. So now this time, a little help in the backfield for Schaefer. Split backs, one on each side of Schaefer. Ulick and Samuel split wide to the left, and a handoff to Arnstein goes up the middle, gets back about 3 yards of that loss. It'll be 3rd and 12. So we'll see what happens here now, what the Huskies have dialed up. You know it's 4-down territory here for the Huskies. 7 minutes, 12 seconds to go here in first half. Malk off to the right of Schaefer. 3 receivers to the right. Samuels at the tight end position here on the near side. Snap. Schaefer drops. Looks to the right. Now throws it deep down to the right side. Kappas got his man beat. And a catch. Caden Kappas at the 2-yard line. What a catch. The young man was running backwards, Brian, and made the catch running backwards. What a catch by Caden.
Yeah, just send him out there and then let him go get it. I mean, single coverage out there, I don't know that you can continue to do that. And he's been out there all by himself, and they, again, had to come back for that ball.
Yeah.
That ball not thrown far enough, but Caden able to make the catch.
So Kappas makes the catch deep down at the 2-yard line. Nice catch there by Caden deep, and puts the Huskies in the Wisconsin Electric red zone. 1st and goal from about the 2.5-yard line. Schaefer all by himself, takes the snap himself, goes up the middle, and he meets a host of blue jerseys. And getting up off the top of that pile will be number 52, and that's Alex Wegner. So Schaefer carries it forward. They'll give him maybe a yard, maybe a yard and a half, maybe 1 yard is all they're moving the stick. So it'll be 2nd and goal from about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, there was a pile of blue in there, Joe. Not much room to move. Lucky to get anything inside there.
So it's 2nd and goal to go. Maybe the ball's inside the 2. We'll see. Schaefer in the gun. Malk to his left. Snap. Into the belly. Pulls it back out. A little screen pass to Samuels. Touchdown, Huskies. A little 2-yard screen pass there from Schaefer to Colin Samuels, and it's a 6-point touchdown for the Huskies on the 2-yard pass.
Yeah, that's what I said, Joe. You got to get down there and you got to get points. You get the big play with Kappas, and then you come right back and execute and get the touchdown with Samuels. A lot of weapons on this team, and the Huskies doing what they need to on that drive and come away with points.
So what you said, and here comes Trayton Malk. We'll analyze that play here just a second here. Trayton Malk in the kick for the extra point. And Trayton kicks the line drive, and it is no good, just off to the left. So Trayton misses there. He was 27 of 34 coming into tonight, but Trayton missed that one just wide left. So the kick fails, and it's a 14-6 game here for the Huskies. All right, folks, we've got a special sponsor here tonight that we want to take a quick second here to recognize the North Dakota State College of Science and what they're doing for us here tonight. North Dakota State College of Science has got their Giving Day. Giving Day is a 24-hour online giving event creating an opportunity for tremendous impact and support for our resilient NDSAS students, faculty, and programs. Your donations can help our charge to raise scholarship dollars. The tradition of success continues. Your gift of any size will help build opportunities for our NDSCS students to give and celebrate the spirit of National Philanthropy Day. Giving Day will be on Monday, November 15th, 2021. The day provides an opportunity to celebrate giving and all that makes it possible. Make sure you stop and see Yoni over there at the Alumni Foundation. He'll help you out with that.
Yeah, we're going to have a Yoni on Off the Cuff on the 14th.
Yoni's going to be on Off the Cuff, huh?
And he will talk about Giving Day and what's going on at the Alumni Foundation.
Great opportunity. Giving back to the community. Very, very cool. So it's 14-6 here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 5:54 to go in quarter number 2. 54. 14-6 here as getting set to kick it off is going to be Caden Kappas, and he kicks it deep, and it goes down to about the 18-yard line, brought back there by Friddle. Gets across the 30, and he's going to dodge a couple of defenders, gets across the 50, and he's pushed out of bounds by Jacob Berndt at about the 44-yard line. So a good return there by Friddle.
So Fargo North coming back and getting their big return on the kickoff, and Friddle doing a good job getting to the outside and getting into Husky territory.
Number 3 seeded Fargo North Spartans taking on the number 6 seed Wahpeton Huskies in state tournament class 11A action. Ball is going to be placed at the 44-yard line.
Huskies going to have to get their special teams going. You don't want to give the Spartans a little extra yardage here, and they're going to be in business here at about the 44-yard line.
So the Huskies here at the 44-yard line need a defensive stop here against the Spartans. Man in motion to the near side. Boutain in the backfield. Lockwood to his left. Takes a snap. Pulls it back out of the belly. Boutain looks down the right side. Pass is out of bounds. Incomplete. Pass intended to Carson Schultes, who was wide open. Beat the defense and was wide open at about the 15-yard line, B-Dub.
Yeah, just streaking down the sideline there. You can't ask to be any more open than that. And Schultes just took his eye off it at the last second there. It bounced off his hands. That would have been an easy score for the Spartans there.
So the Huskies, again, dodge a bullet here as we are at the 5:39 mark. Again, we want to thank Brian Geffrey and his Digital Guru crew sitting at the garage and having a big party there. So having a good time, Brian Geffrey and crew. Boutain takes a snap. We got a whistle. And let's see, I didn't see a flag. Is there a timeout?
There'll be a timeout.
There is a timeout. So there's a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 5:39 to go. The Spartans 14, the Huskies 6. Back after this.
Bruder's Butcher, Highway 75 North Breckenridge, believes in community, customer service, and the goodness of meat. Bruder's Butcher provides quality raised and butchered beef at an affordable price. From raising cattle born on family farms to butchering and preparing the meat for your dinner table, they are that dedicated. Stop into their store located Highway 75 North Breckenridge or check them out online, brudersbutcher.com.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
How about that, B-Dub? Red River Communications. Are we on 125 tonight?
We are on 125 tonight.
How about that?
We are.
Thank you, Red River Communications. YouTube
Red River Communications, channel 125.
All right, here's Lockwood coming off to the right side, and a good little stiff arm there, but Lockwood gets trapped and gets tackled at about the 41-yard line. Jackson Cluton in there on the tackle along with Tori Ulick bringing the big guy down, and it's a gain of a few. It'll be 3rd and a long 7 for the Spartans.
Yeah, just a good stiff arm there.
Yeah,
put
the big guy can put his arms out too.
Put Jackson DeFries down there in the right spot, but Lockwood just strong.
We approach the 5-minute mark. The Geffreys are having a good time. He sent me a picture of their shots.
You know, we were talking during that timeout, talking to the radio guys right next to me. They were under impression that was 3rd down as well down there when the Huskies were there.
See? And there goes Lockwood, and he's tripped up there and tackled, I believe, on the tackle, getting up to near the 25-yard line. Was that Owens or was that DeVries on the tackle there? I couldn't tell when they walked away.
Might have been DeVries there.
So Owens and DeVries, we'll give them both a little credit there, a little shout-out for both of them there. Hunter Owens and Jacob DeVries. Hunter Owens and Jacob, both seniors for the Huskies. Defensive line again is for the Huskies here on the defensive line is Thomas Ulrich, Landon Scharfenkamp, Nathan Morrill, and Jackson Cluton. It's going to be 4th and very short here. Huskies don't want to jump off sides here and give them the free one.
He almost did there.
He almost did. Now we got a flag And that came from the back. Did the time run out? It is 0 on the play clock.
You delay a game.
It is a delay a game.
They do have the play clocks here that the players can see.
Yep.
And just lost focus there, and the Spartans will move back 5 yards.
So now it's going to be 4th and a long 5. Maybe we'll call it 4th and 6 here now from the 40-yard line. They got to get inside the 35 to about the 34. So the Huskies were patient there. I think Jackson may have flinched a little bit. But
yeah, he did flinch and come up, but he didn't cross over and didn't make contact.
Yep.
I think you're going to see a little play action with Lockwood here, maybe an option or an RP.
We got a whistle and a timeout. And again, another timeout here by Fargo North. That is their second timeout here of the first half. So they're down to 1 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Spartans 14, the Huskies 6. Back after this.
The holiday season is upon us, and it's not too early to get your Christmas letter and holiday greeting cards ordered. Bold Print in Wahpeton is your greeting card headquarters. Looking for that special personalized gift? Bold Print offers custom canvas prints and framing. And new to Bold Print is their custom decal machine, which is great to promote your business. Give them a call today, 642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Hey, buddy, I got another text from Chad Affield. Again, Chad, a faithful watcher of Three Borders Sports Network. Chad says that the Breckenridge Cowgirls defeated Lake Park Audubon in set number 2, 25-12. So the Cowgirls up 2-0 in their volleyball match tonight against the Lake Park Audubon.
Maybe that's why I had volleyball on the scoreboard earlier. Had that on my head.
4th and 6. Boutain drops straight back, sends everybody deep, comes across the middle, pass intended. Nice break up there by Jacob DeVries, and the pass is incomplete. It'll be turnover on downs, just what the Huskies ordered.
How about that, Joe? Jacob DeVries doing a good job there, getting his hand on that ball, knocking it away, and the Huskies get the stop that they needed. You know, you don't want Fargo North to go up, get another score, go 21-6 or 20-6, and now the Huskies have a chance to get back in this game.
What an awesome defensive play by Jacob DeVries there. Did not touch the receiver, and just went for the ball and tipped it away.
No, just a jump ball there, just like playing basketball.
Schaefer now in the gun. Malk to his right. 3 to the right. Schaefer draws back, looks to his left. Pass intended for Tori Ulick and tipped away there by Hannestead.
You know, there's another ball that's short. Schaefer's yet to lead the receiver so they can run on it. That one was thrown on a string into double coverage, and Huskies fortunate to come away still with the ball and not turn it over.
In the offensive line here, Riley Timian, Chase Wickeren, Connor Rosenberg, Zach Gunnarsson, Josh Byer. For the Huskies, it's going to be 2nd and 10. Samuels in motion to the near side. Sets up in the slot. Schaefer, little screen across the middle to Malk. Got to see his speed. Get around the corner, Trayton. And he's going to get tackled there after about a 7 or 8 yard gain. We'll see where they mark his forward progress. But again, that little screen across the middle to Trayton Malk. And they wanted to see his speed in action.
Yeah, he's got good speed. Could have maybe stayed up the middle there instead of breaking it outside and not able to turn the corner. But I tell you what, if he does turn the corner, he's going to go because he definitely has the wheels.
So it's 3rd down now and 3 here for the Huskies. Ball at their own 48-yard line. They got to get across the 50 for a first down. Schaefer snap, looks to the left, pass right across the middle. Arnstein across the 30. Barkabo gets across the 25, and he's tripped up there. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, good play, just right up the middle, right up the seam. Get the tight end going there, and almost able to break that thing all the way in the end zone, and just brought down by a shoestring there.
Arnstein was wide open on that reception here. 2:49 to go in the first half.
You know, when Schaefer's been able to drop straight back, he's been able to find his receivers. Sometimes he has a little trouble when he starts to roll out, get that pursuit, but able to find Arnstein right up the seam there.
So now Schaefer in the gun, 2:34 and counting. Trayton Malk to his right. Tori Ulick to the left. Looks down to the screen, out to the outside. Colin Samuels breaks a tackle, gets down inside the 10. Maybe we'll see where they mark it at the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal for the Huskies at the 8-yard line.
Here, Joe.
Oh gosh, the announcer guy got too excited.
It might be it's going to be they're bringing it back, so probably a hold. No false start.
Well, how did they let the play go that long?
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Well, that'll back them up.
Are they going to put some time back on the clock, or it's just kind of interesting call there? Play should die when it's, I don't know. We need Wayne Grippentrog up here. 2:22 to go. Now they wind the clock.
I'm sure I'll get a text from him.
If he's not reffing, I don't know. Maybe he's reffing
he
tonight.
might be doing a game tonight.
All right, so now it's 1st and 15 here for the Huskies. We're outside the Scots Electric red zone. Snap. Schaefer looks to the left. Now jukes to the right, goes back up the middle, and he's tackled there at about the 31-yard line. The Huskies are going backwards once again, Brian.
Yeah, he ran into his own lineman there and trying to get through there, but not able to. And nothing open for him to get rid of the ball.
So we're approaching the 2-minute mark here. You don't want to give North the ball back with too much time here in the half either.
You know, this happened in the game a week ago where the Huskies, they gave North a little bit too much time before the half, and North went in to score. So you definitely do not want to give them the ball back without scoring here for sure.
Schaefer takes a snap, gives it off to Mauk up the middle, goes forward off the right side, maybe gets up to the 26-yard line, gain of about 5 yards. It'll be third.
And Wayne Grippentrog is roughing the game.
He is.
I have connections, I'm telling you. I have connections.
Well, no help from Wayne. That's all right. We'll let Gripper do his other sideline work. We're down to 1:20 to go now here in regulation here, or not in regulation, but in the first half. Schaefer all by himself here in the backfield with 13 seconds to go on the play clock. Samuels in motion, now sets.
Seam's going to be open again if he.
Here comes the blitz. And a pass completed out on the flat here to Samuels, gets up inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line, and it's going to be 4th down for the Huskies here inside the Scots Electric red zone.
I tell you what, Joe, that was the right place to go with the ball.
Mm-hmm. You called it, man.
If he'd have went up the seam, there was nobody on him in the slot. If he goes up the seam, he picks up the first down.
And there's a timeout there as Fargo North had some players coming off the field there, and if the Huskies would have snapped the ball, it'd have been called for too many men on the field. So a good call on a timeout there by Coach Adam Rowland, and he takes the timeout, B-dub there with 39 seconds to go.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach Gilbertson dials up here. 4th down and 8. You had the penalty that pushed you back after you got a first down there, so you got to see if you can pick it up here and keep this ball and work your way into the end zone.
Matt and Becky Doctor, did I give Matt the plug here? He said that it's good to have us on the air again. Being up here, he appreciates it very much, so thanks, Matt and Becky.
A lot of viewers tonight here, Joe. Got about 182 right now.
Thank you. We appreciate everybody tuning in.
We appreciate that for sure.
We'll give you a shout-out if you want to send me a text here, because we've got a few seconds. I can give that out, 701-640-2619, 701-640-2619. This game brought to you in part by Minn Kota Ag Products in Breckenridge, Minn Kota Ag. They were also our kickoff sponsor. We want to thank them. Starting lineups was Thrivent. Scoreboard is always brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance and Kyle DeVries. Halftime show is going to be coming up here pretty soon with OSPTI. Postgame will be Indy SCS. Our pregame was Amanda Frederick and State Farm Insurance. Thank all of our sponsors for making this happen. It costs us a few extra bucks, folks, to do these games. We appreciate all the sponsors stepping up like they have. All right, 4th and 8 here. Schaefer all alone in the backfield. Takes a snap, now gets some pressure. Rolls to his right, and he's gonna lose the ball, and either way, it's going to be Fargo North's ball.
Yeah, I think it doesn't matter there, Joe. He really had nowhere to go, and ball gets popped out. I mean, at least like to get that ball in the air and give a chance to at least get a score, get a penalty or something to move up and get that first down. But again, the Huskies turn it over and leave Fargo North 30 seconds to see if they can extend their lead here before the half is over.
So the Huskies want to get out of this here with nothing here on the board for the North Spartans here with 30 seconds left in the first half. Okay, my cell number 701-640-2619. Rod Romerheim and family watching there from the rehab hospital. Again, we want to wish Corrine get well soon. All right, here we go. Boutain now in the gun. Lockwood way in the deep, and he gets the handoff, comes to the right side, and he gets her across the 30. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 34, and he is taken out of bounds there by Caden Kappas and Bo Arnstein. So it'll be 1st and 10 with 6 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, you got to try and keep them as far back as you can. They get on the other side of the 50, and then you got some trick plays that could come into play if they try and get in the end zone before the end of the half. Up at Wahpeton, just before the end of the half, they ran that little Philly special from the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And ended up scoring on it.
Okay, we'll see what happens here. Boutain is now in the pistol position. Miller to his right, drops back, looks down the field, pressure by the Huskies, and pass intended downfield, and it's incomplete there to Friddle right at about the 40-yard line of the Huskies. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now 17 seconds to go here in the first half.
Friddle was open there for a second down below us here, Brian. Could have been a nice pass completion, but he's had a couple of those that he's dropped here.
Yeah,
on the near sideline.
The Spartans have dropped a couple easy passes, and one that would certainly have been a touchdown on the sideline here, right in front of us.
So 17 seconds remain here in the first half. It's 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line for the Spartans. Again, same formation. Boutain, Miller to his right, takes a snap, and Lockwood gets the ball. Comes over to the right side, across the 40, and a good tackle at the knees there. Ball comes out, and picking it up is Bird, and Jacob Bird dropped it, but I think the Huskies think they got the ball back. And it is Husky football, but just 8 seconds to go here. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Wow.
So we'll see if Coach Gilbertson wants to do anything with his Huskies here with 8 seconds to go.
You got to take one shot, maybe two. If you're going to throw it in the end zone, you're only going to get one.
Huskies with 3 timeouts left here yet, so they've got an opportunity. I didn't get to see who made that tackle on Lockwood. It might have been Caden Kappas. So here comes Schaefer now in the gun, trading milk. Schaefer's going to drop back. We're not going to say, whoa, in the mud hole. Let's go deep, and they do. They're going to throw it up for Kappas, and a lot of collisions down there. Is there a flag? And there is no flag on that one. 2 receivers coming over there trying to make that coverage, and the clock is at 0. So Huskies took a chance there, Brian, threw it deep. Didn't quite come up with her.
No, that's what you got to do. You got to throw it to your guy. You got to throw it as far as you can. And that ball just bounced off the defender's helmet, but almost came away with it. Just give him a chance to go up and try and get it, and ball bounces out of bounds. But that's what you got to do.
So Blake Schaefer with the strong arm threw it deep, and the Huskies didn't come away with anything there. But again, they kept Fargo North from scoring as well. At your halftime here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, the Fargo North Spartans 14, the Wahpeton Huskies 6. We'll be right back with our OSPTI halftime show coming up after these messages.
1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
The holiday season is upon us, and it's not too early to get your Christmas letter and holiday greeting cards ordered. Bold Print in Wahpeton is your greeting card headquarters. Looking for that special personalized gift? Bold Print offers custom canvas prints and framing. And new to Bold Print is their custom decal machine, which is great to promote your business. Give them a call today, 642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
All right, Giving Day is a 24-hour online giving event that creates an opportunity for tremendous impact and support for our resilient NDSCS students, faculty, and programs. Your donations will help our charge to raise scholarship dollars. The tradition of success continues at NDSCS. Your gift of any size will help build opportunities for NDSCS students. To celebrate the spirit of National Philanthropy Day, Giving Day will be held on Monday, November 15th, 2021. The day provides an opportunity to celebrate giving and all that makes it possible. Contact the NDSCS Alumni Foundation for more information. Talk to Yoni. So we'll give Yoni a little cred there, buddy.
Yeah, Yoni over there at the Alumni Foundation.
Yeah.
We appreciate them sponsoring this game, helping them out. And like I said, he's going to be on the on Off the Cuff, going to talk about Giving Day and what's going on over there at the Alumni Foundation over at NDSCS on the 14th, the Off the Cuff on the 14th.
Awesome. Hey, we got some more shout-outs we're going to give everybody here. We'll do a little recap here of the first half here first, and then we'll come back with some shout-outs here. First of all, here on the OSPTI halftime show, OSPTI for all your sports-related injuries and any other injuries you may have. Contact the professionals at OSPTI. They've got locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and, of course, in Breckenridge. OSPTI, a longtime sponsor here on Three Borders Sports Network. Tell them thanks for sponsoring Three Borders Sports Network and all the local sports. They are always on board with us for Wahpeton and Breckenridge sports. We appreciate what they do over there. All right, let's take a look here at the scoring first. Fargo North got on the board at the 8:31 of the first quarter. Brian with a 3-yard touchdown run by Lockwood, and Watson with the kick. So Lockwood again scoring some touchdowns. He had 4 touchdowns in the game last week against the Huskies, and starting out with 2 of them here today. Here's his first one, was at the 8:39 mark of quarter 1. So, again, tough running by the big guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's just tough to stop, and once he gets that head of steam going, you can't bring him down. And certainly if he gets in the open field, then you're really going to have a hard time bringing him down. But they use him the right way. They can use him with a little play action as well. But the big guy getting it done here early in the first half.
Well, the big guy got it done early in the second half, too, Brian. At the 8:10 mark, Lockwood again on a 2-yard touchdown run, and Watson with the kick, and it is 14-0 in favor of the Fargo North Spartans with 8:10 to go in quarter number 2.
Yeah, you know, we talked about how the Huskies were going to have to get stops, and they weren't really able to stop Fargo North in the first half, but they also hurt themselves with penalties. I mean, they're only down a score.
Yep.
But, you know, they had a chance to, down in the red zone to score, had some penalties. They had a turnover early in the game where they had a big gainer on the first play of the game. So if they can play solid football in the second half, they're not going to get the ball to start the second half. That's another one that's going to kind of hurt them a little bit.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
But if they could play clean football, I think they can get back in this. But they're going to have to get 2, 3, maybe 4 stops in order to keep Fargo North at bay.
And then at the 5:54 mark, Brian Schaefer to Samuels for a 2-yard pass, and the kick failed. It's 14-6, and that's your score going into halftime. So the Huskies offense found some life there, but again, it's 14-6. It's just a one-possession game.
Yeah, you had the big play by Kappas, Schaefer to Kappas there down the right side, picked up a big, about 50-yard gain there on the pass play. Just throw it up and let him go get it. and then Samuel's able to take it in on the little screen pass there down on the goal line, 2-yard screen pass. So the Huskies doing some good things there. They've got to do more of those. I think you're going to get. It looks like they're going to continue to try and single coverage Kappas at times. They do give a little bit of help over the top, but you also got single coverage on some of your other receivers too. And I think you can go and take advantage of that at times when you see it. And then we also saw Bo Arnstein go right up the seam and pick up a big gain or two for a first down. So that middle of the field is open, but Schaefer's got to get a little bit more time to throw.
That's a big key right there, is for the offensive line to provide that timing for Blake Schaefer to get down the field with the guys. All right, let's take a look at some stats here, Brian. One of the guys up here in the booth was willing to share the stats with us. He was very kind, so we want to thank the guys over next to us here. And taking a look here at the stats here, Brian, the Huskies with 6 first downs and Fargo North with 12. Passing first downs, Fargo North has 8. Penalty first downs were 1 for the Huskies and 1 for the Spartans. Third down conversions, the Huskies were 3 of 6 and the North Spartans were 3 of 5. Taking a look at Blake Schaefer's passing so far, he's completed 10 out of 15 for 164 yards and 1 touchdown. So again, good yardage, good average per completion there for Blake Schaefer. Boutain is only 3 of 7, and he's got 48 yards. Taking a look at the rushing for Wahpeton, Bo Arnstein with 2 rushes for 9 yards, and Trayton Malk 3 rushes for 2 yards. And Blake Schaefer was sacked, and he's got minus 8 yards for 7 attempts. Taking a look at the rushing here for Fargo North here, buddy. Jim Miller, 2 for 15 yards. Boutain, 4 for 13. And the big guy, Mason Lockwood, 12 rushes, 89 yards.
12 for 89. That's big.
In the first half. 187 last week against the Huskies.
You take that for the game, 12 for 89. But like I said, the Huskies, you get 12 for 89, but only 14 points on the board.
Yep.
So you'll take that, and you're a score away. And like I said, the Huskies are going to have to get a couple more stops here in the second half, and then play clean football, not shoot themselves in the foot, stay away from the penalties, and they've got to be able to hold on to the football. Can't turn the ball over. They had a couple turnovers there in the first half.
And that was some of the keys to the game for Coach Gilbertson, as you talked about, Brian. There, he's got to hang on to the football, takes what the defense is going to give him, and how each team has made adjustments over the course of the week practice between the 2 games. So the Fargo North Spartans coming back onto the field. We'll take a break. And we want to thank everybody for joining us here on the OSPTI Halftime Show. For all your sports-related injuries, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and, of course, in Breckenridge. We'll be right back here with more after this.
When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
Wahpeton Deli and Catering, a Twin Town favorite, has daily hot home-cooked meal specials for dine-in or carry-out, along with a full menu. Call Wahpeton Deli at 642-3639 to cater your next group lunch or dinner. Have an upcoming graduation? Let Wahpeton Deli and Catering take the worry out of your event. Call 642-3639. Wahpeton Deli and Catering on Dakota Avenue in the heart of downtown Wahpeton.
Bruder's Butcher, Highway 75 North Breckenridge, believes in community, customer service, and the goodness of meat. Bruder's Butcher provides quality raised and butchered beef at an affordable price. From raising cattle born on family farms to butchering and preparing the meat for your dinner table, they are that dedicated. Stop into their store located Highway 75 North Breckenridge or check them out online, brudersbutcher.com.
Around here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
The holiday season is upon us, and it's not too early to get your Christmas letter and holiday greeting cards ordered. Bold Print in Wahpeton is your greeting card headquarters. Looking for that special personalized gift? Bold Print offers custom canvas prints and framing. And new to Bold Print is their custom decal machine, which is great to promote your business. Give them a call today, 642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
Welcome back, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Adam Schreiner out on the camera outside, braving the weather outside. Thank you, Adam. And we appreciate you doing that, coming in here at the last minute to help us out. The booth is crowded up here tonight. Hey, we got some shout-outs here we want to give. Tanner Bickford sent me a Facebook message, and he also sent me a message on text here, and he wants to give a shout-out to Hunter and Evan McCall from their former roommate, Tanner Bickford. So thanks, Tanner, for the shout-out. Pass the message along there. Kim and Steve Mann watching, cheering on the Huskies. Thank you, Kim and Steve Mann. Tom Thielen. Let's see here. Snap infraction causes the ball to remain dead. Unsure what that call was earlier. I agree with you, Tom. We're still talking up here in the press box about it. Brad and Jackie Malk watching from Thief River Falls. Aunt and uncle to Jackson Cluton and Trayton Malk. So Brad and Jackie from Thief River tuning in tonight. That's a little Norwegian accent there.
Norwegian accent there.
The Lisneys are watching. They're on the road. Joel, don't take your eyes off the road, man. Joel and Roseanne always watching Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks for the text message. Hey, there's the Bartons, my next-door neighbors. They're tuned in, carving pumpkins. Jack and Addie, they're getting fired up for the Huskies. Jack and Addie carving pumpkins here back home, our next-door neighbors. Thanks to the Barton family. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Shout-out to Miguel. So I don't know who that was from, but we'll give Miguel a shout-out. Tim and Stacy Berg watching. Tim and Stacy Berg. Go Huskies. Thanks, guys. Brian Geffrey said he's got more shots if we want to make it there for him. And the final in set number 3, the Cowgirls defeat Lake Park Audubon 25-23. So a 3-0 victory for the Cowgirls here as they move on. Mrs. Dweber also sends in a text and says, "Go Huskies," and thanks Three Borders Sports. We appreciate that, Mrs. Dweber. Thank you very much. And we're about ready to get going here, Brian, so I better put my phone down and get back to my announcer duties.
All right, let's
so the Huskies
get the
kicking
second
off.
half going here.
A little pooch kick there, goes up to the 40-yard line, and a fair catch over on the far sideline there by Boutain. So they weren't going to take a chance there to just make the fair catch on that little pooch kick. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans at the 40-yard line.
They had decent starting position for the Spartans, so we'll see if the Huskies defense can do a decent job here to start out the second half.
I guess I had the number wrong there. He's about the 36-yard line. I thought he was standing at the 40 when he caught it. But
you have your glasses on?
I do, but I don't need my glasses for distance. I just went to my eye doctor here the other day, and he's amazed for an old man like me how good my eyes are for distance. Yeah, he didn't say anything about reading.
You are an old man.
I am an old man. All right, here come the Spartans now. 1st and 10 to start out the third quarter. Again, Boutain in the pistol. Miller to his right, and he hands it off to Lockwood. And here comes Lockwood, adding to his 88 yards in the first half. Gets across the 40 to the 42 and puts on about 4 more yards. We'll give him 92 yards on the night.
I mean, Lockwood just hits the hole hard, just with full speed. And he's limping a little bit, too.
He is gimping a little bit there, yeah. We noticed it earlier in the first half, and he's still hurting a little bit there in the huddle.
I don't know if it's his ankle. He's kind of bending over a little bit, and we'll see if he can keep going.
He came out for a play, and then he came back in right after that, so he sat out for one play. It's going to be second now, and we'll say it's a long 7, so we'll only give him 3-yard credit. Takes a snap, and he's rolling along with Boutain. Boutain keeps it this time, and a nice tackle there by Caden Kappas at about the 45-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short for the Spartans.
Yeah, Spartans do a good job on their option play. The line does a good job of creeping forward, and a lot of room there for Boutain to keep that one. And even had the choice to get that to Lockwood, but made the right choice there. Going to leave him about 3 yards short of the first down here on 3rd.
So 3rd and 2. I know when I was talking to Raleigh about the game last week, Raleigh called the game for us, and I wasn't able to be there. But Raleigh said, that's quite a running back they have there in Lockwood.
He is tough.
So 2 shift to the left here. Miller to the left now of Boutain on the wide side of the field. Boutain rolls, and he's going to look deep, and he throws it just across the middle, and on the near flat, and it's incomplete. Pass intended on the near side for Hayden Gross. Falls incomplete.
Yeah, there's another drop ball for the Spartans. Well, that would have been a key first down here.
We could see our first punt of the game here, man.
We might see our first punt. And I would be aware of fake punt, too, as well.
Yeah, the ball's at the 45-yard line. They only need 2 or 3 yards.
Ball's into the wind.
Friddle back to punt. We'll see what they do here. So, again, I'm sure Coach Gilbertson's yelling from the sidelines for watch the fake. Snap, and he's going to punt. Punt goes up way high, and it's going to go backwards on him, come way out of bounds here. Lands at about the 38-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 39. That thing went straight up and straight down, Brian.
Yeah, just off the side of his foot, straight in the air. No chance for a return and a short kick, and the Huskies will certainly take that field position.
So the Huskies hold on defense here to start out half number 2. So just what the coach probably wanted at the halftime huddle, Brian, and they got the defense to hold.
Yeah, that's definitely what you needed, Joe. You go in down at the half. They get the ball back to start the second half, and you've certainly got to get a stop only down to score, and the Huskies do it there.
Split backs around each side of Schaefer. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Schaefer takes a snap, puts it into the belly of Mauk, but he keeps it himself on the option, and no gain, maybe a loss of 1.
Yeah, tough one there. Nothing up the middle, so you had to pull it, but no hole to run through, and nowhere for Schaefer to go.
So Schaefer last week against the Fargo North Spartans was 32 of 40 for 357 yards and 4 touchdowns.
So much cushion out there on Kappas. They're 10 yards, 12 yards deep on Kappas on the outside.
Schaefer barking signals, snap. Near side to Torrey Ulick. Gets up near the 45, keeps his balance, gets across the 50, fighting the tacklers, gets up ahead into Spartan territory inside the 45 to about the 43. Torrey Ulick on a nice reception.
Yeah, there's a play I've been waiting for, Joe. The D-backs for North are playing so soft. That little stop play right there is open, and you can see what yardage you get afterwards, and Ulick able to get the extra yards after the catch. They're playing 10 yards deep. You can take advantage of that. Pick up 5 at a time. Who cares?
Yeah, he's almost 11. Now he's creeping in a little bit here on the corner position. Fake handoff to Arnstein. Schaefer takes it up the middle, carries it forward, maybe to the 41, a gain of about 2.
So good positive yards up the middle. You haven't seen much of that up the middle.
So it's going to be 2nd and 8 here for the Huskies. Again, no huddle offense. It's typical of the Huskies here. We haven't seen them huddle much at all year long, Brian.
No, they run this no huddle, and they like to keep it fast paced.
9:09 to go here in third quarter. Schaefer in the gun. Malk to his right. Snap. Drops back, looks to his right. Pass across the slant pattern there and caught by Samuels, and it's a good catch. Close to a first down. We'll see where they mark it. The clock is being whistled to stop. Don't know if they'll measure or they're moving the chains. They are moving the chains.
Yep, right on the hash marks, Joe. That's the area I was talking about, up the seam. That's open. He had to thread that one in there, threw that one low. The only place that his receiver could catch it.
Schaefer moving the Huskies here. Malk to his left, takes the snap, looks to the right, and pass intended for Kappas, and I think they were on different pages of the playbook.
Yeah, I think Schaefer had him on the back shoulder, and it would have been open there, but you didn't have receiver and quarterback on the same page there.
Bo Gillis. How about this? Bo Gillis is watching tonight. Thanks, Three Borders Sports Network. Cole and him are watching the game. Bo Gillis wore number 6 as a football player for the Huskies, and Bo Arnstein wears it. He says that's pretty cool. Bo wearing number 6.
Yeah, Bo Gillis is a good player.
Schaefer, and then there's a little wide receiver screen, a little out pattern there to Caden Kappas, and it'll be third and short for the Huskies.
Yeah, I like this, Joe. Start working the sidelines. They're going to play soft like that. Just take what they give you.
Yep.
You know, that's what you do in basketball. You know, they play a zone, and you sit back and you try and make some threes or whatever. But or if they can't handle you inside, but just take what they give you. Don't try and force it. Don't try and do anything different. And take advantage of them playing soft here in the secondary.
Third and long 2 here for the Huskies. Ball at the 25-yard line. Arnstein in motion, and he gives it to Arnstein. Comes around the left side, trips a little bit, gets inside the 25, maybe to the 24. It's going to be fourth and about a yard and a half.
Almost had a chance there, trying to get past that block by I think it was Schmidt or maybe Malk.
Probably was Malk. Yeah,
it was 4 or 44. Just trying to get past that block, and if he gets past it, he's able to block it, to break it.
So a big play here, buddy, for the Huskies. Fourth and a long 1.
So we'll see if you can pick up the first down here and keep this drive going.
7.5 to go here in the third quarter. Schaefer looks over to Ulick on the left side. Takes a snap. Looks to the right side. Little pass in the seam there, Brian, to Bo Arnstein, number 6. Bo Arnstein gets it inside the Scott's Electric red zone as the first and 10 for the Huskies.
I think maybe we heard him talking about his number, and they call it there, and he's able to pick up the first down on a big fourth down play for the Huskies to keep this drive alive.
Bo and Cole Gillis watching. Bo Arnstein. Here we go now, split backs for Schaefer. Malk to his left. Arnstein to his right. Takes a little shovel pass there, and I think it's going to be incomplete. Yes, he was trying to dump it over the middle there, but something, I think his arm was hit.
Yeah, his arm got hit. That was going to be a screen pass, and not able to complete it. Had the defender in his face a little. Didn't have enough time to get rid of it. You want to let the defender suck in, but not able to get that ball off.
Big opportunity here for the Huskies as this time Kappas comes over, split wide to the left. He's got Torrey Ulick in the middle, Bo Arnstein in the slot. He goes now in motion to the right, sets up behind the quarterback, turns, spins, and a little screen pass to Arnstein. Across the 20, inside the 15, down to about the 14, and he's tackled there. And it's going to bring up third down for the Huskies here. It'll be third and about 7.
Let's see if you can pick up the first down and give yourself 4 to try and get in.
Trying to give Arnstein some open space there, Brian. He put him in Arnstein in motion, came as far back as behind his Schaefer, turned around and went the other way and hit him on the little screen.
Give him the ball in some space and see what he can do with it.
So third and a long 7 for the Huskies here in the Scott's Electric red zone. Looks to his right, fade pattern to the corner for Kappas. Does he come up with it?
Yes, he did!
Touchdown, Caden Kappas. What a catch by the youngster out there. My goodness, Brian. What a catch by Caden Kappas.
Joe, you know what happened there?
Whew.
You know what happened there, Joe, right? He got mossed.
There you go. He got mossed. I was trying to think, what are you talking about? Nah, he got mossed. We're going to see it here on our replay here just in a second here, but what a catch. Now the Huskies got to go for 2 here, trailing 14-12. And he did get mossed, and it was just a nice pick there by Caden Kappas. So the Huskies got to go for 2 here to try and tie it up. It's 14-12. In motion is Samuels. Mauk to his left, drops back, looks on another fade pattern to the near side, and that one he overthrew Kappas on the near side, and it's incomplete and no flag. Excuse me, that was Bo Arnstein in the corner.
Yeah, just overthrew him there. Adam, he would have had to go upstairs to get it.
Yep, that was Bo Arnstein, excuse me. 5s and 6s look the same from up here when they're running, folks. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 6:19 to go in the third quarter. The Spartans 14, the Huskies come back and have 12. We'll be right back after this message right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Around here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Hoo-wee! How about Caden Kappas there and the touchdown by reception by Caden? He got mossed. I like that. Good call.
I just think that's where you have to go. He's got one-on-one coverage out there, and you get down there in the red zone. They've had some problems scoring, and I think you just got to go to your weapon down there, your number one receiver, and then let him go up and make a play, and that's exactly what he did. That ball, again, not thrown over his head. The defender never really got turned around, but Caden able to go up and make that catch, and he just does it time after time, and a big score there for Caden Kappas.
Ethan Welk, the defender, 5'11", sophomore. So Kappas going to set the kickoff here. We'll see what he does with the kick. And he moves up and kicks the ball right into the belly at about the 47-yard line, right into the belly of number 35, Hayden Gross. So the Spartans will get good, decent field position there at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, I know you don't want to give up the big play, break it for a long gainer, but you're putting a team that you've had trouble stopping, although you did stop them on the last play. You're giving them good field position, and not only do they have a high-powered offense, they have a good back in the backfield, but they also have a good field goal kicker. So, it's not a lot of yards, about 30 yards to maybe get in his range and give them an opportunity, if they don't pick up a first down, to get on the board with the field goal.
So here we go, Boutain and the Spartans, and he's going to hand it off to Lockwood. Goes up the middle. Bo Arnstein tried to arm tackle him. Another arm tackle try there by Ulrich, and again, Lockwood carries the defenders, Bo Arnstein, all the way down to the 40-yard line, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Lockwood just won't go down.
Well, you hit him high, you're definitely not going to bring him down. And if you don't wrap him up, then he's just going to push you off. And just defenders just bouncing off him and just continue to pick up yardage. And Lockwood just a load to bring down, and a big first down for the Spartans.
My goodness, that's a well-built young man. 5'8", 215-pound senior. I don't know where he's going to school, Brian. I haven't heard, but I'd have to ask around here and see.
Somebody's going to get a good one, I'll tell you that, Joe.
Yeah. Boutain takes a snap, gives it off to Miller around the left side, goes up, and he's tackled at about the 36-yard line by Caden Kappas, who came up from his linebacker position, along with Bo Arnstein.
So here you are. You're going to be 2nd and 6. You're going to need a good stop here. I'm sure the Spartans will keep it on the ground. But you've got to be able to stop Lockwood 1 or 2 times here and keep him out of field goal range here. It's going to be 4-down territory here unless they get a little closer.
Lori and John Matichek watching here on Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks, Lori and John Matichek, watching from Wahpeton. Here we go, 5:12 to go, and jumping off sides there a little bit for the Wahpeton Huskies is going to be Landon Scharfenkamp wanting to get in there to chase down Boutain.
Yeah, here go those penalties. You got defensive penalty here hurting the Huskies.
So now it's going to bring up 2nd and very short. So a lot of options here for the Spartans to do here on 2nd and short as the clock continues to go here as we approach the 5-minute mark of the third quarter.
Now I think you're certainly in field goal range, although it would be into the wind. But I think you're going to get a lot of Lockwood here.
I would say a short, 2nd and short, and that is exactly what you called, and he goes off the left. He does good shifting directions. My goodness, look at that guy go up inside the 20-yard line, and he's tackled there by Bo Arnstein.
Yeah, if you're going to hit him, you need to hit him early. If you don't, you're certainly going to have trouble. We got a Husky down on the field there, Joe.
So right now we've got an injury on the field. And it looks like Jackson Cluton. Don't want to speculate on the injury. He is sitting up under his own power as Bones, Chantel Shute is out there taking a look at him.
Bones out there earning her keep. Does a great job.
Might be an ankle there the way it looks there. So again, I shouldn't speculate, Brian, but we should not speculate here. We'll see when Jackson comes walking off, but Jackson Cluton, the 6'5", 175-pound defensive lineman.
Yeah, he's a big part of that defense up there.
We remember talking to Coach Gilbertson in one of our early coaches shows. He talked about Jackson's length. You know, he's only 175 pounds, but my goodness, the guy's got arms that are about 20 feet long.
Yeah, he's got those long arms, and he can use those to his advantage. And like I said, he's a big part of that front four that they got up there, and going to need him if they're going to continue to stop Lockwood up there.
Yep. Again, I saw his dad walking in earlier tonight. He's walking pretty good going off there. Bones is walking with him just to make sure he's okay, but he looks like he's walking pretty good. Going to take a little rest here and try to heal up a little. 4:43 to go here. The clock is started. Third quarter, 14-12 lead here for the Spartans. Puts it into the belly of Miller, pulls it back out on the option, goes up the middle, gets maybe to the 16-yard line as the Spartans are inside the Scott's Electric red zone.
Yeah, they do a good job with Lockwood, but Boutain does a really good job with the read option, and they're able to pick up a nice gain there on first down.
So it's going to be 2nd and a long 5. We'll call it 2nd and 6 from the 16. The ball needs to get just nose of the ball almost to the 10-yard line. So Friddle goes to the left. Wide receiver out to the right is Schultes. Miller to the right of Boutain. Lockwood is deep. Boutain takes the snap, fakes the handoff, goes across the middle. It's intercepted. Here comes Caden Kappas, threading his way across the 20 and across the 25 and maybe into the 30, 35. I saw 2 flags come from behind, so I'm guessing block in the back. But it is a turnover as Caden Kappas intercepts the ball deep in their own territory to take the ball away from the Spartans.
You know, that's the one thing that the Huskies did early in the season. They won that turnover battle, and they had a lot of takeaways in those first couple of games, and they get a big takeaway there by Caden Kappas on the interception.
Yep, black in the back, but it will go against the Huskies, but it will be Husky ball.
You do what you needed to do. You keep them out of the end zone.
Yep.
And now you get a chance to go down and score and maybe take the lead here, Joe.
All right, how about that? Again, Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Three Borders Sports Network. Adam Schreiner outside running the camera. We only got one camera operating tonight, folks. So bear with us here. Adam doing a great job on the camera tonight.
Doing an awesome job. We might have to
hire him more often.
Slip him a 20 and maybe he'll come back.
I might have to get him a T-shirt or something too. Be nice to him at Christmas. There's a pitch to the outside. Here goes Malk with his speed around the outside. Gets across the 20. Get the corner, buddy. Get the corner. Gets up to the 35, maybe to the 36. Big gain for the Huskies. And we see a flag back at the 21-yard line.
And that one's going to come back, I think, Joe. Going to be a hold. Trayton showing that speed, like you said, Joe. If he gets to the outside, getting to the wide side of the field there, and he got a hold, and it's against the Huskies.
Gosh, darn it. 3:34 to go in quarter number 3. Trayton Malk takes off for a romp, and he got about 20 yards down the field, and the flag is going to bring it back. So they mark the ball down at about the 12-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 11. Odd number, but that's the way it figures out, is 1st and 11 for the Huskies. We got a whistle. Nope, we're going to go. All right, here we go. So it's 1st and 11 for the Huskies. Schaefer looks to the left, now goes to the right. He finds an open green space, gets up ahead across the 20 to the 24, 25, maybe the 25-yard line, and I think that is close to a first down.
I think he got it, Joe.
Husky first down.
And they're moving.
Gets a big round of applause here. Good contingent of purple here at Fargo North. Again, these two teams played last week, Brian, 49-42. Just a slugfest, and here it is, another slugfest, but it's a lower scoring game.
Yeah, both teams high-powered offenses, and the defenses are stepping up here today, and a couple turnovers too as well. Schaefer got to make sure he holds on to that ball when he gets on that sideline.
And a little pitch to Malk. Here comes Malk now to the left side, across the 30. There he goes. Get your speed going, man. Attaboy across the 35 to about the 37. And again, it's a first down and 10 for the Huskies.
The Huskies got a couple things going here, able to get to the outside, able to stave off a couple penalties and picking up positive yardage here. 2 good first down plays.
That pitch play worked to the right side for Trayton Malk, so Coach Gilbertson said, let's try it on the left side this time.
I tell you what, Joe, if he turns the corner, he's going to be gone.
Oh, my goodness. I want to see him just burn the sideline. All right, here we go. First and 10 for the Huskies at their own 37. Schaefer bobbles a snap. Pass is intercepted at the 44-yard line of the Huskies. And on the interception was Dallas Bachmeyer.
Yeah, threw that one in almost triple coverage there, Joe. That one you just got to hang on to and live to fight another day. He certainly did not need to turn over there.
After the Huskies get the interception with Caden Kappas down inside the 5-yard line, the Huskies turn it over now at their own 44 on an interception.
Yeah, just trying to thread the needle there and just nothing there. He had 3 defenders that he tried to fit it through.
Intended for Colin Samuels, and Bachmeyer just come across and picked it right off.
Yeah, Bachmeyer did a good job. He's trying to put it down where Samuels could catch it, but Bachmeyer doing a good job of reading that one.
14-12, 2.5 to go in the third. Under center this time is Boutain, and he hands it off to the big running back and off the 40. 25-20. And Huskies are chasing him, and they finally bring him down inside the 10-yard line on a shoestring tackle there by Hunter Owens.
Well, I'll tell you what, Joe, now that North is back down here deep in the red zone, I can guarantee you they're probably not going to put the ball in the air. They're just going to put it in the belly of Lockwood and see what happens.
Let Mr. Lockwood run. He got rambled down the sideline there or not the sideline, but the opposite side for about 38 yards. Huskies giving chase there. Hunter Owens in on the tackle, and along with Riley Schmidt. So again, here we go. First and goal for the Spartans at the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. Boutain takes a snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to roll around on the bootleg, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Nice tackle in the backfield by Torrey Ulick.
He'll take that tackle for sure, and maybe even try and pull that football out of there. Good defensive play there by the Huskies.
Nathan Worrell was also giving chase, and it's a loss for the Spartans here on Boutain's bootleg.
I'll tell you what, Joe, if you can get out of here with even just 3 points, you've done something after turning the ball over.
Absolutely. After that big run by Lockwood. Bringing the play in from the sideline is Nathan Friddle. Coming out of the game is Hunter Van Raden.
You better get ready because you know you're going to have to stop the big guy at least once, maybe twice down here.
You know he's going to see the ball somewhere. Second and goal to go. And we got a whistle here before the play even gets going, and it's going to be a timeout. The time clock was almost at 0, so the coach Adam Rowland figured he better call a timeout instead of taking another penalty and going further backwards. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, it's 14-12 in favor of the Spartans. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports right after this. Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair. Hey, man, another quick shout-out. Mary Juleson, she's making left on watching the game on Three Border Sports Network. How about that?
You think we can get some of that?
Mary, I would love to have a little bit of your left side.
Brown sugar and butter?
Grape jelly, man.
Okay.
All right, Boutain, second and goal from the 9. Hands it off to who else but Lockwood. He's going to go to the right and breaks it into the end zone. Touchdown for the Spartans.
There it is, Joe. Got that big head of steam going, able to bust right up the middle. Couple defenders try and bring him down, but you're never going to be able to bring him down when you hit him in the shoulder pads. You got to wrap him up at the waist and try and bring him down.
9-yard run by Mason Lockwood, his third touchdown of the night. He's got all 3 for the Spartans. Watson in to kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up, and good. So that makes it 21-12 now, so it's a 9-point lead here for the Spartans here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the rest of quarter number 3 right after this break and more shout-outs coming. Hang on, folks.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Hey, Colin Samuel's uncle is watching in Avon, Minnesota.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. How about that? Avon, Minnesota, Teef River. And congratulations to the Cowgirls, 3-0 winners over Lake Park Audubon. So we might have some more Cowgirl volleyball on Three Borders Sports Network in the near future.
We might get another volleyball game in here. Maybe we'll get more than one volleyball game in.
We will certainly do that. All right, folks, here we go. 1:06 to go on the kickoff from the Spartans. Watson kicks it deep down to the Huskies, and Trayden Malk's got to chase up on it and does pick it up on the run, but he's going to get covered up there in a hurry at the 20-yard line.
Well, he needed to pick it up, and
yeah, he did.
Fortunate to hang on to the ball there.
Thankfully, that ball just kind of died right in front of him there. It hit the turf and just died.
So Huskies going to have to regroup after the turnover and giving up the score. Going to have to get back to business and see if he can take one to the end zone.
So 1:04 to go in the third quarter. Huskies trying to come back here. They trail by 9 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. So Schaefer back now, and Malk off to his right. This time he brings Arnstein in motion. Schaefer looks, he scrambles, looks across the right, and he overthrows Caden Kappas wide open at the 29-yard line. If Caden would have been able to catch that and pull that one in, Brian?
He picks up another 20 yards easy. Nobody around him, and really only one defender to maybe get by, and just overthrew him there on the run.
On that rollout to the right side, Schaefer, again, a tough throw, going that way while you're on the run, trying to hit your receiver, also running at the same pace. 1:04 to go here in quarter number 3. Schaefer, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap, pitch to Malk, and here let's see what Malk does. And this time he's corralled, gets ahead, maybe carries it ahead for a gain of 1, and I'm going to say that was a tackle by Jacob Johnson.
Yeah, doing a good job there on defense. Stopped and didn't let him get outside, pushed him back to the middle where all the help was. And the Huskies don't get much there.
Huskies with the wind here, Brian. If they're going to punt, do you want to kick with the wind here? There's 40 seconds remaining. 3rd and 10.
Just hate to give them the ball back so soon, Joe.
Yep. Huskies need to make and extend this drive. Pass over to the near side in the flat. Samuels makes the catch and doesn't quite get up for the first down. Tackled at the 26-yard line. 23 seconds to go in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there, Joe.
And I don't know if the Huskies are going to go for it on 4th and a long 3.
Keeping the offense out here. Let's see what happens.
They might wait now until the quarter, and you'll just let the quarter.
Well, if you're going to kick it, you're going to kick it with the wind. You don't want to let it expire, then have to kick into the wind.
And it is going to expire here. And we are at the end of the third quarter here on Three Borders Sports Network on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Fargo North Spartans 21, the Wahpeton Huskies 12. We'll be right back after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Wahpeton Deli and Catering, a Twin Town favorite, has daily hot home-cooked meal specials for dine-in or carry-out, along with a full menu. Call Wahpeton Deli at 642-3639 to cater your next group lunch or dinner. Have an upcoming graduation? Let Wahpeton Deli and Catering take the worry out of your event. Call 642-3639. Wahpeton Deli and Catering on Dakota Avenue in the heart of downtown Wahpeton.
Bruder's Butcher, Highway 75 North Breckenridge, believes in community, customer service, and the goodness of meat. Bruder's Butcher provides quality raised and butchered beef at an affordable price. From raising cattle born on family farms to butchering and preparing the meat for your dinner table, they are that dedicated. Stop into their store located Highway 75 North Breckenridge or check them out online, brudersbutcher.com.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, quarter number 4. It's 21-12 in favor of the Spartans. Huskies hanging in there, but it is now 4th down and a long 3, but it looks like they're bringing out the offense in their own end of the field, Brian.
Yeah, we'll see if they can pick it up here.
See if they try a cadence thing here. Schaefer. And they take the snap, hands it off up the middle. Nope, Schaefer, a little swing past Arnstein. Gets across the 30, first down for the Huskies. Carries it up to the 36, maybe to the 37. And a good tackle here on the side by, I got to see his number when he turns. Hunter Van Rayden was there. And now it's first down and 10 for the Huskies. Big play on 4th and short.
Yeah, well executed too. Almost the same play where you had Caden Kappas in the flat there. He was a little bit farther out, but that play, just a little dump off, just as good as a handoff, and able to pick up the first down.
Huskies need 2 possessions here to tie the game or go ahead. 9 points down. Schaefer keeps it off the fake handoff to Arnstein, and he gets up, maybe carries it ahead for a gain of 1. 11:30 to go in regulation.
Yeah, not a lot of room there. And
so again, Jay and Mary Julson, she's making left side. Thank you, John and Lori Matichek, Bo Gillis and Cole, Kyle Samuels, Colin's uncle. Schaefer, 3 receivers to his right, 1 to the left. Snap, looks to his right, now down the middle. Pass intended to Arnstein. Oh, and he just overthrows him at the 39-yard line. Bo Arnstein, as you said, Brian, he was wide open. We both saw it right in front of us. Just missed him by that much.
Yeah, they brought the safety up to help in the slot, and then just wide open in the seam there. Just overthrew him and not able to run under it.
Oof.
Just wide open, right 10 yards deep. He was open and just streaking down there.
Huskies get the call from the sideline. Kappas goes way out to the far side on the left. All the receivers are on the left side. Nobody on the right side. Schaefer takes the snap, drops back on 3rd and 8. Looks to his left, pass caught and complete, but it's still going to be 4th down now, so the Huskies going to have to go for it again on a pass completion to Arnstein in the flat.
Yeah, good catch there by Arnstein.
Got hit right in the middle of the back.
Yeah, Carson Hennestead over there with the tackle.
Boutain trots in. He's going to be at the safety position. So it's going to be 4th down and a long 4 for the Huskies here. Once again, 10:39 to go and counting. 3 receivers to the right this time for Schaefer. Mauk in the backfield with him. Snap, drops back, looks to his right, has to pull it down, and he's tackled for a sack and the loss in the backfield, and a tackle there by Alex Wegner.
Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow there, Joe.
Not what the Huskies needed, but
no, you needed something, work the sidelines where where you've been able to pick up that first down or that little dump off, little screen. And they can't lose yardage there, and that's going to put them in a real tough spot.
So 10:24 to go, and the Huskies defense now needs to stand up strong here.
Yeah, you're going to need a big play from your defense here. You're going to be in a world of hurt if they are able to just take it in the end zone here.
So it is a 1st and 10 now for the Spartans here at the 30-yard line of the Huskies. Split wide to the left is Schultes.
A good time for a takeaway if you can get one.
And I don't know if you're going to wrestle the ball away from Mr. Lockwood.
I don't think you will, but you're going to have to do everything you can.
Again, that guy can shift his trend. Oh, my goodness. He gets across the 15, inside the 15, and tackled there by Bo Arnstein at about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, just another big gain.
Another Husky down there.
Had a Husky down there in the middle of the field.
I believe, I am afraid to say it's Landon Scharfenkamp.
Yeah, I think it's Scharfenkamp.
And he's laying down. He's moving, but he's not moving very much. He's taking his time. Again, the Huskies scored in the 3rd quarter here in a pass from pass to Caden Kappas from Blake Schaefer, 14-yard touchdown pass. A beautiful catch there by Caden Kappas. The pass failed for the 2-point conversion. It was 14-12 early in the 3rd quarter. Then in the 3rd quarter, with 1:06 left to play, Lockwood with a 9-yard touchdown run, and Watson with the kick made it now 21-12. As Scharfenkamp is still down on the field. And we'll take a break here, folks, and when we come back, we'll give you an update on Landon Scharfenkamp when we come back. We'll be right back after this on Three Borders Sports Network. Scott's Electric in Wahpeton is a proud supporter of high school athletics. If you're in need of commercial, industrial, agricultural, or residential electric service, call Scott's Electric at 642-9244. Licensed and bonded in North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota, offering 24-hour electrical service. Check out Scott's Electric website at www.scottselectric.net. Scott's Electric. Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
Well, as you can see on the camera there, operated by Adam Schreiner, that Landon Scharfenkamp is taking his time going off the field. He's being assisted, which is a good sign that he's walking under his own power. Being assisted off the field with Chantel Shute, and the Fargo North trainer was out there as well, but you can see Landon walking off, so we wish him well, and hopefully that nothing serious.
Okay, you might need him here. You got 10 minutes, 16 seconds to go here in the fourth. And the Huskies going to need to make a defensive stand here if they're going to stay in this game.
1st and 10 from the Scott's Electric red zone. Ball on the 14-yard line. The Spartans, the clock winds as we approach 10 minutes to go in regulation. Boutain under center. Hands it off to who else but Lockwood. Again, he's shifty in the backfield. Tori Ulick trying to tackle him down, and my goodness, that boy can just fight and get all the way in for a touchdown.
Well, not much you can do. You try and wrap him up. He spins away and able to just carry people in the end zone. And Lockwood just doing it all tonight, as he is the only one who has been in the end zone for the Fargo North Spartans.
So a 14-yard touchdown run for Mason Lockwood at the 9:54 mark of quarter number 4. So Watson will come in to try the extra point here, as Landon Scharfenkamp is over sitting on the sidelines. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson.
They're going to go for 2 here, Joe.
Oh, I suppose that would make it a 17-point game. So that's kind of an interesting call here by Coach Rowland.
You got to work the numbers here. You never know what can happen. They know the Huskies can put points on the board.
And they hand it off to who else but Mason Lockwood. And the Huskies stop him here short on the run attempt here. So that run attempt failed on the extra 2 points for the Fargo North Spartans. And the score remains 27-12 in favor of the North Spartans.
So you get to stop there. You don't let them add to it. And now you're going to have to really put some points on the board. And if the Huskies are going to get back in this game, they're going to have to put it in the air. You know where they're going to need to go. They're going to need to go to Kappas as much as they can. But don't forget about those guys that are underneath too as well, and Ulick and Arnstein and Samuel, so they can get some things done also.
So it's a 2-possession game here for the Huskies. They're only down by 15, so they need a 2-point conversion for sure in one of those 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, you keep it a two-score game. You don't let them get that extra point to extend it to a 3-score game.
Once again, Chad Affield, thanks, buddy, for the shout-out and the nice message. We appreciate you, Chad, and thanks again for the scoring updates from Breckenridge. The Cowgirls defeat Lake Park Audubon. And I think we're going to have those games, their next game, I think next Thursday, we're going to go to Fergus Falls if we can, or if we get permission to go over to Fergus, we're going to go over there and do that.
And get that game done.
Yeah. I thank Minn Kota Ag and also Red River Communications for stepping up on that one. Matt Elin watching tonight, too. Thank you, Matt. Jay Julson, Mary Julson, John and Lori Matichek, Bo and Cole Gillis, they're watching. Kyle Samuels in Avon, Minnesota. Mrs. Dweber, thank you. I missed the kickoff there.
Yeah,
buddy.
they kicked that one deep, and it goes into the end zone. Good decision there to let that one go.
Yeah, no kidding. Tanner Bickford giving a shout-out to the McCall brothers, Kim and Steve Mann, Tom Thielen, Brad and Jackie Mauk from Thief River, the Lisneys, of course, always watching, the Barton family always watching. Shout-out to Miguel, Tim and Stacy Berg, Matt and Becky Doctor, Rod Romerheim and family, Chris and Christy Marr, Steph Hoffman, Madison Nelson Gira, just a lot of folks sending me a message. All right, back to the game. Ball's on the 20-yard line here for the Huskies. They got their work cut out for them now with less than 10 minutes to go. Schaefer all alone in the backfield. Looks to the right on a quick out there to Caden Kappas, maybe gains 5. And they're going to say the ball was out, but the ball was down. The ball was ripped out of his arms there, and they wanted a fumble, but Caden was certainly down before the ball was ripped out there by Welk.
Yeah, you got 9 minutes to go here. I think you got to get to the point where you're calling 2 plays, or you got 2 plays loaded up here, so you can get going. You need to kind of keep that clock on your side, and the Huskies are going to have to operate quickly here.
In motion is Samuels. Snap. Looks down the middle. Now he's going to roll to his right. Looks down and throws down the near sideline. And a big collision at the 39-yard line. Welk, but a good completion to Bo Arnstein. Bo just takes a wallop there from Welk, but hangs on to the ball, and it's 1st and 10 for the Huskies.
How he hung on to that ball, I'm not quite sure, Joe. He caught that and was hit right away, square.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he made. Welk is shaking his head over here, kind of twisting his neck a little bit. That might have hurt him a little bit.
That was a heck of a catch.
That was a big catch. So again, Schaefer alone in the backfield, empty set for him. 2 to the left. Here comes the blitz, and coming up the middle, the Huskies pick it up. But then Schaefer's got to dance away, tries to stiff arm the defender, and now we got a flag coming in from behind.
Might be a face mask.
It might be the flag come in. Yep. Schaefer was looking right away to the white hat for a face mask.
And it might be a hold, though they're pointing at it. So
Schaefer wanted the face mask, didn't get that from the white hat referee. Are they going to say a double offsetting penalty? There was only one flag down there, wasn't there?
We'll see what happens here.
So it's 27-12, 8:48 to go. The referees are still talking about it. And now we'll get a signal.
Well, he's
personal foul, face mask against the Spartans. So it did get called from behind.
I'm going to say the officials standing the right way.
Van Raden was not happy. So Van Raden, I think, is the guilty one on that call. Took the referees a little while to make that call, but you can bet that Van Raden's going to turn it loose on this one, especially when Schaefer's alone in the backfield. 1st and 8. And now we got some movement.
All kinds of flags now. And I think Huskies are going to move back 5 yards here.
So it was 1st and 8. And now it'll be 1st and 13.
So net 10 on the penalty.
8:41 to go. Huskies need some offense here to get some points on the board. Down 2 possessions. So 4 to the right. 5-man offensive line. See what the Spartans do. Got to throw the ball quick. And the Huskies do. A pass intended here across the middle for Mauk. And we got another flag that came in late. I don't know what happened back there, but the white hat threw the flag. Somebody did something after Schaefer threw the ball.
It's going to be against the Huskies.
Personal foul against the Huskies.
Yeah, you're just kind of getting out of control here. You got to keep your emotions in check.
Yep. Can't let that happen, boys. 8:25 to go here. So anyway, that's a penalty against the Huskies, and they get march backwards once again. Now ball at the 21-yard line. It's going to be 1st in a long ways. The Huskies don't need to get it all in one chunk, though, B-Dub.
No, just get it back in pieces. I mean, they can do it. They've done it in the past here. But you don't need to try and get it all back at once.
This time Mauk in to help block. And he's going to go deep down the middle. Pass intended down the middle. 3 receivers for the Huskies all in the area there. Ulick, Arnstein, and Samuels all in the same area there trying to get that one on the pass deep by Schaefer.
Yeah, I'd rather see you try and get a couple there, maybe 10. and then work with it, get it in chunks. But now you're in the same position here on third down.
I thought it was. Oh, that's right. It's third down. It said the first down marker on the other side said first down, so that's what I was going by, folks. But now they say it's third down. So it's third and a long way here for the Huskies. Third and almost 30. Schaefer drops back, pressure, throws it across and caught there by Trayton Mauk at about the 32-yard line. It'll be fourth down and about 18, 19 yards here. We'll see where they spot it. So ball at about the 32-yard line of the Huskies, and I'm assuming it is 4-down territory here, so the Huskies will probably go for it. Trailing by 2 possessions at the 7:50 mark.
Yeah, you certainly got to go for it here.
Mauk stays in to help block. Fourth down for the Huskies. They need to get to almost the 50. And I think Samuels turned up field just a little bit too early. Yep. He tried to get the timing just right there, but didn't quite get it there. And Samuels turned up the field there, and Schaefer didn't quite have the snap count down.
Yeah, now the mistakes are starting to pile up for the Huskies here, and it's just pushing them back and taking away opportunities from them. You just got to wrap around, get your head wrapped around what the task is at hand and start to execute here late in this game.
So 7:33 to go. Again, fourth down, 22 yards. They got to get to about the 50. Snap. Puts it into the belly, pulls it back out, a little screen past Arnstein. Across the 30, 35, and gets tackled there at about the 38-yard line. And it'll be a turnover on downs back to the Spartans, and a tackle on the outside there by Hayden Gross.
Yeah, and the ball stays in the Huskies' territory. I need to give it back to the Spartans, who have been tough to stop here in the second half.
And we're going to see the shifty Mason Lockwood. I think Mason Lockwood left, Mason Lockwood right.
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to have to be. There's no need to do anything else. You know what works. Just keep giving them the ball.
And you know the Spartans want to keep the clock moving.
Yeah, you're going to keep the clock going, and the Huskies are going to have to figure out a way to stop them.
Mm-hmm. So it's 7:17 to go here, 27-12 in favor of the Spartans on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. And here comes Boutain. Gets everybody to shift. Miller now to his left. Lockwood deep. And, of course, it's Lockwood right up the middle. Shifts to the right, goes off across the 30, inside the 25, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds near the 20-yard line by the Huskies. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans with 7:08 to go.
Yeah, about 7 yards into that carry. Nice little jump cut, able to get to the outside.
For a big guy, he's good on his feet.
Yeah, he's just shifty, like you said, Joe, and able to jump cut and get outside and pick up that first down.
We're going to have to find out where he's going to go to school. He's going to be fun to keep an eye on.
He's just small, he's shifty, he's quick,
yep,
and then strong, Joe.
No, I'm not saying he's as fast as Barry Sanders. I'm going old school.
Way a little bigger than Barry Sanders.
But his feet move very well.
Yeah. Looks like a small Earl Campbell out there.
Oh, there you go. And there's a flag and illegal procedure. False start against the offense. So they'll back up 5 yards. Not going to hurt the North Spartans at all.
Yeah. You want to go modern day, maybe a little Clyde Edwards-Helaire, from the Chiefs, kind of that stature, but I don't know. He's a good back and certainly tough to stop tonight, putting all the points on the board.
Yep. So Boutain comes back from the sideline with the play from Coach Adam Rowland. Adam Rowland, a former Husky, coaching against the Huskies again for 2 weeks in a row here. And this time Boutain's got Lockwood right to his left. And this time Boutain's going to follow Lockwood. So Lockwood's the lead blocker, and Boutain gets across the 20, inside the 20, inside near the 15-yard line. I'm not going to say he's at the 15, but it's going to be close.
Well, if you're not going to give it to him, then put it in front and let him block and see what you can do. The clock keeps running here. It's 6:32, 6:31.
So big carry there by Boutain. Going to make it 2nd down and a long 4 for the Spartans with 6:20 to go. The clock is not on the Huskies' side.
No, definitely not. You got to get a stop here, a takeaway or something.
Nice tackle by Hunter Owens.
You certainly have to keep him out of the end zone here.
So snap, and Lockwood goes to the left, and a short tackle by Jackson Cluton doesn't quite work. And again, the Huskies got to get him low. And he carries it down close to the 5-yard line. It's going to be an easy first down for the Spartans. First and goal to go from about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, here's the other thing, Joe. If you're going to try and tackle him, you got to get all of them. You can't just get a little piece of him because he's always moving. His legs never stop. He just shift here, shift there, and he's carrying people. And you've got to get a good, solid hit on him, and not just one person. You got to gang tackle him. You got to get all your men in there and try and bring him down.
Yeah, I see Jackson Cluten back in the game for the Huskies, too. It's good to see him back from his injury. Yeah, I saw a shirt tail tackle there. Somebody tried to pull in his shirt, and that's not going to bring the big 215-pound guy down.
Yeah, that is not going to work.
He sets up in the slot position right now. They give it off to Miller, and Miller goes up and wide open run in for 6. So Miller for 5-yard touchdown run at the 5:23 mark. So the Spartans starting to turn it on here now in quarter number 4.
Yeah, Miller not a small guy himself and able to take that thing right up the middle for the score.
So a 5-yard run there for the 5'10", 185-pound sophomore Jim Miller, and Watson in to kick. High snap, and we got a flag. And it's offsides on the Huskies, and that is declined. We'll get another chance to kick it again.
Just a tough goal here late in the game. You had a good first half, able to hold in the 14 points, and then just a couple mistakes early in that in the second half have allowed Fargo North to kind of stretch this thing open here.
Snap, kick is down and up and good. So Watson with the kick, and he continues perfectly on here in his season here in extra point kicks. It's 34-12 in favor of the Spartans on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back after these messages on Three Borders Sports Network. Folks, join us after these messages.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Adam Schreiner. Oop, I got lost here. Where did I go?
There you go.
Sorry. There I am. You hit the wrong button, man.
I did. Sorry about that.
Couldn't hear myself. Adam Schreiner running the camera for us. Evan Schreiner text said he's watching the game at home with his mom and watching us on the big screen.
Looked like he had his feet up.
And he did have his feet up with a favorite adult beverage. Taking it back at about the 3-yard line. Here comes Torrey Ulick, bobbing and weaving his way. If he can break through there, he was going to get a long way down.
And there's a flag on the Huskies.
Flag. Again, Huskies. Torrey Ulick shaken up a little bit there. Again, that could be a little retaliation there from one of the Huskies. Again, a late hit there that's going to go against the Huskies.
There's just no need for that, Joe.
No.
You put yourself in a good position, good starting
It was away from the play,
position.
too.
The play was over.
Yep.
And just uncalled for. You got to keep, like I said, you got to keep your emotions in check.
Yep. Saw the replay, and, not good. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, they're going to call it against the Spartans. Personal foul against the Huskies, so it went both ways.
Also, they caught both actions.
So they did both. They did see both there. So
interesting.
So Torrey Ulick had a nice return of about 35 yards, and offsetting penalties. Again, getting a little chippy out there, B-Dub.
Yeah, but how about not retaliating and then one?
Yeah, there you go.
Then let the tack on the extra yards.
Yep. Good point. 34-12 here with 5:16 to go. Schaefer drops back, looks to his left. Pass complete to Arnstein, but there right away for the tackle is Hannestead. Maybe no gain on the play. Maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, kind of went backwards there after the catch. Not going to pick up a half a yard, we'll say.
Again, the Huskies got to show some discipline here. Late in the game, again, you can't afford to give up free yards. Schaefer takes the snap, looks to the right, screen pass out here to Arnstein, trying to get around the tacklers, and Welk wraps him up here at about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Spartans doing a good job. They're going to play soft a little bit and then not let them pick up any extra yards after the catch.
Loss of about 2. 4:30 to go in regulation. Huskies trail by 22. Schaefer now with Malk to his left. 2 to the right, or 2 to the left. Samuel ships off to the slot position. Kappas all alone on the near side. Get a little flare pass out to Colin Samuels, and the Huskies again lose yardage on 3rd down, Brian, and it'll be 4th and long.
Yeah, he had about 4 yards picked up there and then turned around, went backwards, and got nothing out of it.
Madison Nelson Gira. Let's go Huskies. Sure, a little louder, Matty.
Huskies going to have to keep going here. Game's never over. Just keep going, keep going.
4th and 10 for the Huskies. Snap. Schaefer looks back. Now he's over to the right side. He's going to overthrow the intended receiver, and it's picked off there by the Spartans up to the 30, 25, 20. And he's going to take it all the way in. Nope. Gets tackled by Riley Timian. So a big return there from Dallas Bachmeyer of nearly 50 yards, and that is going to be a tough play for the Huskies to swallow.
That might be it right there. That ball's a yard higher.
Yeah.
That ball gets over the defender, and you've got 2 open men there that may be able to take that thing in the end zone. So just not enough strength there to get it over to the defender, and the Spartans do a good job of bringing that one back. And Huskies going to have tough work here to try and keep them out of the end zone.
Riley Timian on the tackle, Bachmeyer on the interception, got it down to the 5-yard line with 3:30 to go. So the adjustments made here by the North Spartans over the course of a week, has resulted in a different result here that the Huskies didn't want to see. Boutain takes a snap, bobbles a snap, ball on the ground, and almost picked up there as charging in on that one there, trying to get to the ball was Connor Rosenberg.
Yeah, no Lockwood in there now.
Going to save the big guy for hopefully a future play. Ethan Welk checks in for wide receiver position. So we're almost 3:10 to go here in the regulation, and Welk is now in at quarterback. So Welk takes the snap, pitches it over to the other side to Kudrowski. He gets up to about the 9-yard line, maybe a gain of 1.
So North switching it up in the backfield here, giving some opportunities.
Carter Kudrowski came in, 6 foot, 185-pound sophomore. And again, Boutain is out now. So again, Boutain and Lockwood out for North. At quarterback now is Ethan Welk. We've seen him on the defensive side of the ball. Now he's getting to play a little bit of offense.
2:34 to go on this game.
Snap, and they hand it off. And up the middle goes the runner and gets up inside to about the 3-yard line. Tackled there by a host of Huskies. And on the carry there was, again, Kudrowski.
See if you can get a goal line stop here.
On the other side defensively for the Huskies, I see Nick Langenwalter checking in for the Huskies. I also see over on the other side there, I see Jackson DeVries at one corner. Some more substitutions coming in here for the Huskies. I'll see if I can grab some numbers here for you folks as we're under 2 minutes to play.
If they can keep them out of the end zone here.
Welk spins, hands it off to Kudrowski. Again, pounds himself in there. Caden Kappas tried to get him in the backfield, missed the tackle, and a score there by Kudrowski.
So the Spartans kind of picking up now where they left off a week ago, and they break that 40-point mark.
So a 4-yard touchdown run there for Carter Kudrowski, who came in for Lockwood. And the sophomore gets 6 points put on the board, and Watson comes in to kick the extra point.
First time back in the playoffs in over a decade, and they're going to advance to the semifinals of Class
So here we go now as Watson tees it up here. He's looking for another player. They need somebody else to come in there as Bachmeyer hustles in.
Still got plenty of time on
the play clock. On the play clock, yep. So it's 15 seconds left to go on the play clock, and the snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. Watson with the kick, and that makes it 41-12 now as the Huskies trail on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard with 1:39 to go. We'll be right back after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
The holiday season is upon us, and it's not too early to get your Christmas letter and holiday greeting cards ordered. Bold Print in Wahpeton is your greeting card headquarters. Looking for that special personalized gift? Bold Print offers custom canvas prints and framing. And new to Bold Print is their custom decal machine, which is great to promote your business. Give them a call today, 642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Don't forget to join us, folks. After the show, we got the NDSCS, after the game, I should say, we got the NDSCS postgame show coming up after the completion of the game. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Three Borders Sports Network. Adam Schreiner out there on the camera, running the camera for us. Congratulations to the Cowgirls again, 3-0 winners over Lake Park Audubon. They'll move on to play in the semifinals on Thursday night over in Fergus Falls, and Brian and I can get all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. We will be there as well.
Yeah, the Cowgirls having a great season. The team that has the potential to maybe go all the way to the state tournament.
Oh, my goodness. There's a kick by Watson. Going to sail deep with the wind, and picking it up is Tori Ulick at the 2-yard line. Going to go wide to the other side. Trying to make the corner, and with his speed he does, but he's going to be tackled there. Good pursuit by the Spartans, and he's tackled out of bounds at about the 25 or 26-yard line.
Yeah, you got 1:29 to go. You might see some different faces and names in here. Finish out this game, but you got to try and finish it out best that you can and see if you can get in the end zone one more time.
Yep, a lot of new numbers in there, folks. I'll see if I can go down the list here for you real quick. I see Bjorn Kubala in at quarterback, the freshman for the Huskies. He's also got Jackson DeVries in there. Splitting out wide is Joseph Gomez. And it's 1:29 to go. Snap. And the handoff there goes to the running back, comes across. Nice gain there by the running back. We'll see who it was. I couldn't pick up a number as he was coming across there, and it's 45, so that is Weston Jensen with the carry, the 147-pound sophomore. Gets the carry of about 6 yards, so nice carry
there by Weston, yeah. So we'll see if the young kids can finish this thing out, move down the field, maybe get in the end zone one more time. And the Huskies going to, unfortunately, close out their season here at Fargo North in the playoffs.
Taylor Sondrall, I've picked up an offensive lineman, another handoff up the middle, and going nowhere on that one. And a gang of Fargo North Spartans tackle the Wahpeton runner. Also see in the offensive line there, Owen Scobolt checked in. I also see Coleman Barth in there. Trying to pick up some more numbers here for you, folks. Trying to see who's all in there and give them a little quick shout out as they are in the game. I think I saw Miles Hinckley in at tight end there. Man in motion, and the handoff comes to the man in motion, and it's tackle in the backfield. Man in motion was Jackson DeVries, and a tackle in the backfield there by Carter Zeller, and that's going to probably be your last play of the game.
11 seconds on the clock here. That's probably going to do it. I don't think they're going to run one more.
I also see Eli Kappas was in there as well for the Huskies, and that is it. Your final score here from Fargo North Spartan Field on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Fargo North Spartans 41, the Wahpeton Huskies 12. We'll be right back with our NDSCS postgame show coming up next right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Bruder's Butcher, Highway 75 North Breckenridge, believes in community, customer service, and the goodness of meat. Bruder's Butcher provides quality raised and butchered beef at an affordable price. From raising cattle born on family farms to butchering and preparing the meat for your dinner table, they are that dedicated. Stop into their store located Highway 75 North Breckenridge or check them out online, brudersbutcher.com.
Around here, every town is a sports town, And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Scott's Electric in Wahpeton is a proud supporter of high school athletics. If you're in need of commercial, industrial, agricultural, or residential electric service, call Scott's Electric at 642-9244. Licensed and bonded in North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota, offering 24-hour electrical service. Check out Scott's Electric website at www.scottselectric.net. Scott's Electric.
1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Bundling auto and home is a great way to save money and precious time. Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, will make it easy and convenient. Your savings could be spent on that next amazing vacation. So stop by or call Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Call 643-8511. Amanda Frederick is proud to support Cowboy and Cowgirl athletics. OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Adam Schreiner outside on the camera, doing a great job for us tonight. Thank you, Adam. Brian, Huskies take it on the chin tonight here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 41-12. A little bit different outcome than what they hoped for compared to last week.
Yeah, I think coming into the game, after the game last week, being right there, being really kind of one turnover away from winning that game. And you come in here tonight, you get a chance to look at film, regroup, and see if you can come up with a game plan to stop a high-powered offense. And then they're going to have to try and come up with a game plan to stop your high-powered offense also. And, Fargo North won the battle tonight. I think the Huskies had too many turnovers and too many penalties at the wrong time, and it kind of took their momentum away. They got a good turnover down here in the red zone early in the second half, and then they were on their way to maybe getting the score, and then they turn it over themselves and they give the ball back. And then Fargo North didn't look back after that. They took the ball in the end zone, Lockwood going in there, and then they just kind of put themselves in bad field position. A couple penalties pushed them back, and Fargo North took advantage of every mistake that the Huskies made tonight. And that's what teams that are going to advance in the playoffs, that's what they do. They take advantage of those mistakes. And the team that can do that is the one that's going to advance. And tonight, unfortunately for the Huskies, that's going to be Fargo North.
Yeah, so a tough night here for the seniors, tough night for the Huskies, and Fargo North will be moving on to face probably Jamestown, I'm guessing. I haven't seen any scores yet, but let's take a look here at some stats here. Once again, the NDSCS postgame show brought to you by North Dakota State College of Science, second oldest two-year college in the United States of America, NDSCS. Our postgame sponsor. Total offense, Brian, here's kind of an interesting stat. 338 yards for Fargo North, 288 for Wahpeton, 63 offensive plays for the Huskies, 46 for Fargo North.
Well, when you score quick, you're not going to run a lot of plays. But, yeah, the Huskies had a lot of plays. but just weren't able to take advantage of it. Too many mistakes, and then the penalties really hurt them. They had a couple times where they were going, and had a couple times where they were going and had to move backwards. So, but the season is not lost. I mean, it was a great season by the Huskies. They move into a different division, play against some different opponents, play against some larger schools. Here we are playing against Fargo North. You look at their sideline. Their sideline's full of players. And the Huskies doing everything they can to show what they had. And this is just a good group of guys. They've got still some young kids left in the tank, and we'll see if those guys can come back next year and put up a good effort as they did this season.
So we're just being told here now that Adam found it on his phone, actually. Jamestown defeated Grand Forks Red River 35-0. So Fargo North will take on Jamestown on next Friday night. And then up in the upper bracket, Bismarck St. Mary's defeated Devils Lake 37-13. And in the other game, Fargo South falls to Dickinson 9-7.
Wow,
so
9-7, huh?
So there's your 4 teams left in 11-man A. It's Bismarck St. Mary's, Dickinson, and Jamestown and Fargo North. That'd be a good game there between Jamestown and Fargo North.
Yeah, I think it will be. And we'll see if Jamestown can stop Lockwood. He's a good back, and he's just one of those kids who can take you a long way. And we'll see how well they do in the next round.
All right, so let's take a look some more statistics here, Brian, just real quick. Rushing for the Huskies, 5 yards. Not good. So
I know. I mean, you just couldn't get anything
283 in the air, but...
Yeah. You just couldn't really get anything going. And when you did get big gains, you had a penalty, and the penalty just pushed you back.
Schaefer was 26 of 39. Boutain, 4 of 9 for 61 yards. And on the ground, 277 yards for Fargo North. I'll get to the individuals here in just a second here. In fact, let's just go there right now. Again, the Huskies had 3 turnovers, Brian, and the North Spartans just had 1. So, again, a little bit of a hiccup there for the Huskies.
Yeah, just think about that, Joe. If they don't turn it over, especially on the first possession, you go down and score, and then you jump out in front. And then when you have the takeaway down here in the red zone, if you're able to hang on to that ball, who knows what happens? And it's just a different game. Those turnovers, they're just so big. They take away momentum, and they take away opportunities. And unfortunately, the Huskies just had too many tonight.
Yep. All right, take a look here again. Schaefer, 26 of 39, 283 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Boutain, 4 for 9, 61 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Trayton Malk for the Huskies had 5 attempts, 14 carries. 5 attempts, 14 yards. Bo Arnstein, 3 attempts, 10 yards. And Weston Jensen, 2 for 5. And Blake Schaefer had 13 attempts, minus 17. So the Huskies just could not get it done on the ground tonight. Taking a look at the Fargo North Spartans, Jim Miller had 5 rushes for 35 yards, and Mason Lockwood, 21 carries, 212 yards. So a big night for the big guy, averaging 10 yards a carry and 4 touchdowns.
How about that stat, averaging 10 yards a carry and then 4 scores? I tell you, that's work right there.
2 guys with 100 yards for the Wahpeton Huskies in receiving. Bo Arnstein, 12 receptions, 104 yards. Caden Kappas, 5 for 100 yards, averaging 20 per. And Caden Kappas had one of the Huskies' touchdowns, and Colin Samuels also with a touchdown for the Huskies. And Colin Samuels had 5 receptions for 24 yards. So there's your stats there, folks, and your final score once again here. The Huskies fall to the Fargo North Spartans, 41-12. And, Brian, that's going to wrap up our football season, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good, like I said, it was a good season for the Huskies. I think there was a lot of expectations from this team, and I think they lived up to it. Even though they lose here in the playoffs, I think they really lived up to the expectation. They had a high-powered offense. You knew Schaefer was going to be good. You knew Kappas was going to be good. And they did everything they could. I think, they lost the game a couple games that maybe they shouldn't have lost. Didn't play very well at Grand Forks Central. Dropped the game at home against Fargo South in a game where they had opportunities to score. Lost that game 7-0. And if they win those games, they put themselves in maybe a little different position in the playoffs. But in the end, if you're going to win a championship, you got to beat everybody.
Yep.
And tonight, unfortunately, they're not able to get it done here against Fargo North. A very good football team. They led the East most of the way here throughout the season. And, we we got what we thought we were going to get from them throughout the season. Unfortunately, they're just not able to extend it past the first round of the playoffs here.
Yeah, tough night for the Huskies, tough night for the seniors. Just want to recognize the seniors here. Hopefully I got them all here. Colin Samuels, Tori Ulick, Riley Schmidt, Blake Schaefer, Hunter Owens, Jacob DeVries, Nathan Worrell, Thomas Ulrich, Landon Scharfenkamp, who went out with an injury. I see him down there hugging some folks down there, so I think Landon's okay. Chase Wickren, another senior here for the Huskies. Those guys, big parts of the Huskies turnaround when you look at what they had last year compared to this year.
Yeah,
So
here's the other thing I want to say, Joe. You know, the Wahpeton Huskies, they've had certain programs that have gone through some tough times, and these seniors, they went through a couple seasons that were really tough.
Yep.
And you know what, I think as athletes, you know, sometimes you can maybe check out, or you say, well, you know what, I just don't want to do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I think hats off to those seniors to be able to stick it through a couple tough seasons,
Yep.
and to be able to come out in their final high school season to put together a really good football team and to play some really good games to make it exciting for the fans. And I just think hats off for them for sticking it out and then turning it into something, you know, and that can be tough to do. Hats off to all the players and the coaching staff to just put together a good season that everyone in the community and the school can be proud of.
absolutely. Again, congratulations to those seniors. Their final game here as a Husky football player. They've got some more sports to go. Most of these guys play basketball and do some other things here, some wrestling here in the winter sports. So we'll see these guys again throughout the year. But Chase Wickren, Landon Scharfenkamp, Thomas Ulrich, Nathan Worrell, Jacob DeVries, Hunter Owens, Blake Schaefer, Riley Schmidt, Tori Ulick, and Colin Samuels. I want to say thank you. What a pleasurable season to myself and Brian and all of our Three Borders Sports Network fans. So thanks to all you guys. B-Dub, what do we got coming up next? Sunday we got a big show coming.
Sunday we got Off the Cuff coming, and it should be a good show. Going to do a feature on Jim Sturdivant.
That's going to be cool.
And the football field down at Jahinkaba Park, dedicated in his honor. Something that's well-deserved, over 40 years of service to youth football in the Wahpeton-Breckenridge area. And just a good show, lots of information, lots of good trivia.
Yep.
And going to be a good
trivia,
show.
yeah.
We hope people stop in and check it out.
That's fun stuff. Again, and then Julie put together a nice tribute video there to Jim Sturdivant with a lot of local individuals here in town. So make sure you tune in and watch that. Then hopefully next Thursday, I think, Beat-Up, we're going to try and do some Breckenridge Cowgirl volleyball if we get the proper approvals.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on Thursday. We're going to be over in Wyndmere.
Yeah, that's right.
A little,
little celebration
over there.
Yeah.
And going to try and also broadcast that volleyball game as well for the Cowgirls.
All right, buddy. Anything else?
No, it's been a good football season. You know, we appreciate all the help that we've gotten from our sponsors. It's been fun covering the Husky football team, and we're going to just look forward to
Is that Gumby? Is that Gumby?
to next year. I think that's an alien, I believe.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to call it an alien.
All right.
So Adam's
An
giving you a
alien.
thumbs up
Adam
there.
giving you a thumbs up. Well, hey, buddy, we got to thank Adam. He's been outside there doing the camera.
Yeah,
Adam,
nice
thanks.
job, Adam.
Thanks for the.
Maybe
thanks for
maybe
being on
Dad
there,
will
man.
slip you a 50 now.
I don't know about that. He's going to get paid more than I do. All right, for Adam Schreiner on the camera. Well, we got to do one more thing here, don't we? Yeah, my bad, man. We got to mention one more thing here. We want to thank everybody for being our sponsors here and talk about a little bit about the Giving Day coming up here for NDSCS. The tradition continues. Make sure you do that there, and the gift that you give will help build opportunities for many NDSCS students. The National Philanthropy Day and Giving Day will be Monday, November 15th, and we'll have a little interview with him too coming up.
Yeah, Yoni's going to be on Off the Cuff on the 14th, and he'll talk about the Day of Giving and everything that's going on at the Alumni Foundation there at NDSCS.
So if you want to give to the NDSCS Giving Day, make sure you do that on contact the Alumni Foundation and Yoni Fobb.
Yep, and thanks to all our other sponsors that help us bring this playoff game. Wahpeton, Deli and Eatery, Thrivent, and Will Ulick, Red River Grain, of course, Red River Communications, Wilkin Drinking Eatery, Bold Print, Brewers Butchers, Farmers Union with the Farmers Union Insurance with Kyle DeVries, Scott's Electric, Red River Valley Western Railroad, Hornstein Chiropractic, Amanda Frederick, OSPTI, and NDSCS.
How about Emily DeVries being on a commercial?
Trying to make her a star. I know.
Former Husky, Lady Huskies.
Some
man.
people ask me why I play that commercial so much, but when you got a former
might have a little
basketball player,
favoritism.
I show a little favoritism.
All right, buddy. All right, for Adam Schreiner, for Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner. Three Borders Sports Network, your final score from Fargo North Stadium, 41-12 in favor of the North Spartans. We'll see you on Sunday night with Raleigh and Julie, and then we'll hope to see you next week. Keep an eye on our Facebook page, and we will let you know what we're doing on our Facebook page and our website. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on Three Borders Sports Network. Good night, everybody.